I miss Olmo.
Hey.
Welcome in, everybody.
God damn it! Why is the Spanish starting loud the moment I go live? All right, welcome in, everybody. How are we doing?
They know. They get
This is session 136, I believe, of Raven's Retribution. We're going to get started in just a moment in our traditional manner, and so to that end, I would like a D100 from everybody, please.
Oh, we're not going to call it season 2? No.
Not yet.
Oh, nuts. I'm sorry.
Renexia, there are no subtitles yet. I have to bully Radek later.
Whoops. Wait.
But I haven't told him that yet, so don't tell him. But I can only use subtitles if everybody is using Google Chrome, and we have a lot of Firefox users here.
That's why you're asking.
Google are the only people that they have the speech to text software, so Chrome can support it. Nobody else can. I found one other solution, but it would cost roughly $500 a month to use. Yeah, so I was like,
you are welcome to sponsor Ty for it.
yeah. If you happen to be hearing impaired and extremely rich, and you would like that, then feel free to message me. So I'm working on finding another solution. If I happen to have games where everybody uses Chrome, I will already switch over to that system. But other than that, I need to find a different way of doing it, basically. Just not super easy. Anyway, what have we got here? We've got an 85. We got a lot in the 60s here.
Rule left 28. Sorry.
Wait, who's playing a stream at the moment? Because let's say if Olbo selected
the stream.
Who
am I missing a role from? Duncan.
Mataroff?
I don't see Manny.
Manny's at the bottom. I haven't got one from.
Oh yeah.
Why did you roll twice? Is that just an accident?
It was. I misclicked. I'm sorry.
All right. Oh no, it's fine. It tricked me. I didn't see that it was 2 rolls.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
I don't see Duncan's roll.
Correct.
No,
Duncan?
wait.
Whoa.
Nice.
There you go.
Hey, 93 looks pretty good. Duncan, heads or tails?
I don't know. Heads, I guess.
Hey, there we go. Duncan, fucking.
Hey, it's heads. Would you like to do the recap, or would you like to volunteer somebody else to do it?
Does anybody want to do it?
Me.
Sure. I volunteer whoever wants to do it. Because I don't remember what happened anyway.
Great.
I might need the inspiration this time.
Oh yeah, true. Shrink.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna get shanked.
I mean, I promise.
With that fucking wild ass plan of you guys. Jesus.
Good luck.
All right, Manny. Yeah, if you are wanting to do the recap, please take it away.
Hell
I
yeah.
just remember what happened.
What?
I just remember what happened about the crazy plan and stuff. Damn it.
Yeah, I hope you still got in the mindset.
Yeah.
Anyways, recap. Last session. 135. We just finished the battle against the Wild Hunt Knights, Green Knights. I'm not sure what name we had for them. One of them escaping, the other being slain, which counts as a victory, I assume. The crowd around us on the walls was an uproar, jubilation, bets were exchanged. The children of Kaliach seemed quite upset. I think that's exactly what I said this time. Silmer as well gave us a positive remark before vanishing as well. And then was basically silence, or as much silent as the Feywild can get, I guess. But the crowd dispersed, everyone was gone. We were just kind of standing there. We patched ourselves up. We were like, all right, what's next? Where do we go? A bit away, with the help of our guide, I guess, we find the spot where was supposed to be a spiral staircase that would lead us to our goal, destination. And but there wasn't one. So we were like, all right, what do we have to do? Turns out we have to specifically spill Durga blood on like a rock nearby to trigger a mechanism that would create or conjure up this staircase. Just a little bit, and it is done. A staircase appears. Everyone goes like ooh and ah, and we descend. We start our descent, and this descent takes hours. I'm pretty sure, like at least like an hour, maybe more. I'm not quite sure on the exact time we took to get down there, but it's a long staircase. Seemingly as if we were like traveling down the entire height of the Crystal Mist Mountains on a single spiraling staircase. It was quite a lot. On the way there, we chat and talk a little bit about Skadi. Some of the people ask Manarov, like, what's it like and stuff. Sadly, for them, Manarov is not really the wordy type person, and I don't remember sharing too much about the place. Before we arrive at the bottom. On the way there, though, quick mention as well, the sort of humming sound and crystals seem to throughout the walls seem to appear before us, and a red crystal, in fact. And yeah, it was very strange. After a while, the sort of, instead of a staircase, it levels sort of out into a tunnel. After a couple more 100 or so feet, we arrive at the balcony, overlooking like a massive cave. Even with the people with more dark vision, 120 feet or so, they can't really see the ceiling of it, and only barely manage to see a city in the distance, sort of the edge of it. And with the help of Duncan's Raven scouting about, we identify that there's a city entirely made of this red crystal, taking up most of the space of this cave. And yeah, it's pretty ominous, this red crystal. I'm not quite sure. How do we actually figure out it's a red crystal? Did someone like turn up a light? Like, because everything is kind of in darkness and all that. I don't quite remember how we figured it's a red crystal. So, I don't quite remember who turned on the light for that, but either way, I assume at some point we somehow figured out it's a red crystal.
It was a fade trick.
Might be. I don't know. Maybe it glowed in a moment or something. I don't quite remember. Either way, this crystal seems to be sort of fake alive, as it seemingly draws in like blood and sort of life's energy, stuff like that. It's not particularly dangerous to living people, since as long as you just like move and not stay in one place for like 100 hours without moving, it can't really do anything to you. But it's seemingly in this entire cave there is no sign of any other life. It's strangely almost a perfect circle. It's not magical, and it's fucking everywhere down here. Cardinal Cast identified, the collector pops in and tells us a little bit more about it. Like, it reacts to motion and light. It's sort of in two dimensions at the same time, seemingly in this one and in the material plane. Apparently, kind of mimicking Stoneblood, the city we were headed to. And hindsight 2020, I feel like we should have explored that fact a little bit more to maybe figure out how Stoneblood looks, right? So, but like, I feel like there was a lot of hindsight 2020s that session. After a little bit after identifying this.
2020 is like the name of our campaign, the unofficial name.
Yeah. Well, this red crystal called Blood Ekite. Did I write this down correctly? Ekite? Blood Eckite? Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, well, either way, that's what I wrote down. But yeah, it's a strange crystal that's like super rare, but like incredibly common right here in this particular place, and it took for some reason an incredible liking to Stoneblood, which is why it's copying it or some shit like that. Very mysterious, very cool. I feel like we could have done more with it. But yeah, we prepare for the descent. We get some climbing kits out and stuff. The scouting from Radek from Duncan, has given some good results. We found sort of the center of the city, which is our destination, where we are supposedly find the portal to Stoneblood on the material plane. So with our goal in nearby, we prepared to descend. But as we do that, there is a little bit of conversation to be had, as Manroth already says goodbye to Briarheart, and as while appreciating her service, asked her she should probably turn around. He was gonna say something else as well, but didn't get around to it because Mox interrupts, and with a full presentation on why his sister is actually cool, he swears. At least, so. Quite a good conversation later, with a bunch of back and forth. It is decided that sure, fine, she can come, but she has to sort of swear a little bit of a kind of an oath to goddamn behave herself in the material plane, and because we can't really have that where we are going. The whole famous and stuff like that. Because we're gonna get killed for that. Which now I feel like was very appropriate after we popped in the middle of the city. I feel like it could have been very problematic. But yeah, she agrees after a little bit of talking. She agrees, and we head for the middle of the city. There we find the portal. It needed more Durga blood, it seems, and then we step through and arrive in Stoneblood. Sadly, because that wasn't really our hopes. We hoped we arrived sort of outside Stoneblood, nearby. That would have been optimal. Didn't get that. We arrived smack dab in the middle of the town square, surrounded by guards, which immediately go oh, whoa, whoa, and we they lift their spears and halberds or whatever they had. I don't quite remember. And they question us. Everyone who isn't a Durga in our party gets their weapons and armor removed. Apparently, we need a license for that. We need a license for all the mercenaries in air quotes in our little band. And that was immediately our next goal. Yeah, we have some fake names going around currently. Holman is called Thorgren, Ashblade. Duncan is just Alvaro, and Harkin is back to his old one, Vanek, at the moment.
I just can't seem to get my real name now.
And yeah. And the others were not asked because they look like slaves, and they don't care if they have a name or not. So, they don't get questioned for that. They're just a slave, after all. Awkward moment aside, this wasn't the worst, I guess, this could have gone. The guards sort of question me a little bit and then go all right, well, we'll let you go then, and they let us go. And we, after, the mercenaries are disarmed and everything, we sort of just let out in the city. We head our way towards the administration center building, whatever it's called, to get these licenses as quickly as possible, so we can arm ourselves again, which I think is a good shout, just in case. And on the way there, we, or at least Duncan, I think, spots a roguish person, roguish fellow, Durga, who seems to be intently taking notes on us and starts following us. As the party arrives at the administration center, most of the party waits outside as Manarov heads inside to get those licenses. The assassin suddenly appears and follows them inside. Very sort of interesting conversation happens where the assassin sort of just kind of walks up to Manarov and sort of goes in line behind him and whispers into his ear and starts asking questions like, what's his name? Why is he here? Manorov's not really having it. He doesn't really have that much respect for assassin folk, except for one, which is Duncan. But yeah, the assassin apparently doesn't believe us to be just adventurers and wants to ask us more information. And sadly, they seem to have some sort of contact in the administration center here as well, as when I go to get my licenses. It seems like this assassin or rogue, I'm not even sure if they count as an assassin, we just kind of assumed. They might be just like sort of just a rogue. I feel like that's probably more appropriate. This rogue sort of gives them a nod, and suddenly my license getting is a little bit delayed. How long? Who knows? But yeah, what happens as well is that they sort of draw a knife on me, saying sort of things like, you know, what's your friend who is like waiting on the door in the door gonna do if I like pull his knife and stab you? And he's being all sort of kind of sadistic and stuff. Unbeknownst to them, I think, Manarov using sort of grabbing onto the link between him and Duncan, as Duncan has used previously message on him, has sort of message back to him and informs him of what's happening. And a little plan is formed. As at least to my last knowledge, Duncan will potentially cast command on this rogue assassin person to make them do something. That's the last thing we did that session. As he sort of stopped in this very tense moment as this assassin has, I think, their knife to my back, sort of taunting me and all that. And yeah, that's kind of it.
They should have put the knife away. It was like only the threat to like pull it out and see if that would make, at the moment, invisible Duncan run into the building that had wards protecting it to make you visible again, and then get him arrested.
Yeah, and I told her like, fucking do it if you want to. I feel like she definitely drew a knife.
Yeah, she drew it down, but I'm not sure if she still has it out at the moment.
Well,
All right, lovely.
I don't know.
Thank
Either
you.
way, we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe she's already put the knife somewhere. Thank you very much.
Oh, look, it's in my bag. To not look that.
Oh, crazy. Does anybody else want to add anything to that before we continue? All right, sounds good.
All right.
All right, nice. Let's do this. I'm excited. All right. Just
Ready for the last session of Raven's Retribution as you all get fucking executed by the guards.
Finally putting an end to this fucking one shot of his.
I'm gonna go to jail, am I not?
Yeah, jail is a strong option. Anyway, let's find out, shall we?
Believe it
All
or not, jail.
You know, full circle, just back to jail with you.
True. We go to jail. We have like a long break, and then like a couple of weeks it goes by. Hey guys, you want to do a 1 shot or 2 shot?
Right, you're back out of
max
jail.
4 sessions. Max 4 sessions. You know, I swear.
That's how Duncan becomes a rock.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh,
We
so
can even do
just
the
to
whole,
repeat from everything,
you lose
yeah.
half your levels. You know, too much time inside. All right. Perfect. With that, there are a couple of things that were about to happen, like as we left off. Manny, I may have just missed it. I apologize if I did. you remember the last thing that was said to you?
Oh, jeez. Exact last words? No.
I mean, I don't need the exact
I remember.
words, but the meaning of them at the very least. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think, DJ? What was it? Is that you?
If I remember correctly, the assassin was telling you, "Hey, I remember your name. It's on the tip of my tongue."
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Well, no, you do.
Have that man.
All right.
That is true. It was something like that.
I are punching them in the face, Manoroth.
What?
I don't know.
Matter of to
Oh
decide.
yeah, I remember my wish was. Yeah, I remember last session. My wish was also they're gonna just gonna say the wrong name. It would be really funny.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
just
wasn't your wish that you wanted a reason to punch her?
I mean that too.
Any reason? Oh, yeah,
But
fair
like
enough.
that's most my wishes, you know.
Give me a
So,
reason
like-
to punch
My
her.
wish is concerned my epic need for violence.
So like, it's a general wish.
Either way. Sorry, I'm struggling. Either way, the line is still moving slowly, and you're actually not that far from the front at this point. After much waiting, you can still feel them standing behind you, but they say nothing else after this. At least not straight away. Very much seemingly they're waiting for some sort of reaction from you before they say anything. In this moment, as the line is moving forward, Duncan, can you roll me a straight intelligence check?
Straight intelligence. It's a rare check.
Open with a nat one. Come on.
By the way, yeah, no, hold on. By the way, for my recap, my inspiration I would like to give to Duncan
Okay, good to know.
because I already have one.
Oh, nice.
Let's work as a team. Do you want to use it now?
I mean, it's yours if you want to use it. So
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine. Let's keep it for something more important.
I feel like this could be important. Just saying, you know, it's intelligence check. It's like something you want be high on. Just
No,
saying.
no, no.
Just saying.
I would advise against you.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna use it yet.
Oh my god! Don't listen to this guy.
What do you mean? Don't
Whoa,
listen to me.
no.
You listen to me. Perfect.
All right, fine.
With that, you do still see as they get closer to the front of the queue, and there's a couple of minutes of silence. If you're not going to say anything in reply to what they say,
She has not given me anything, so I will not give her anything back.
you can ask questions if you want.
I don't like her.
You don't like anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, no, I do like, I do sort of, in quotes, like Duncan. You know, he's
Tolerate.
cool.
You want king.
He's-
That counts.
Either way, the queue continues to edge forward, and you're only at this point a couple from the front. When you hear their voice again, this is getting incredibly boring, don't you think? Far easier if you just tell me what you're doing here. What about if we trade information? I know some things that are about to happen. As in the next 10 minutes.
And what does that entail exactly?
The things that are about to happen or exchanging information?
Things are about to happen. What exactly? Not exactly. What? That's not the right words. Sorry. What?
It's fine, take your time.
Shut
At
up.
that minute.
You know that I wasn't saying this
I
in
know.
character. You son of a bitch. What Manner of meant to say was, what does how do I say this actually? What does this next 10 minutes? You have to give me a little bit more than just something is going to happen.
You're going to get to the front of the line and start asking, questions that are potentially going to get you into trouble.
How would you know that?
Very clever.
We can't hear anything they talk, right?
Correct. You're too far away to hear, and I'm imagining that Manny's not really turning around for this conversation, right?
No.
Yeah. So they both have their backs to you, being fairly nonchalant about it, and yeah, it's far too far away at this point for you to actually hear what's being said. At least she, as well, is speaking in reasonably hushed tones.
Manor's mind is racing. What could he ask questions and stuff about that would get him in trouble, right? He's going for a fucking license. What could that cause him trouble for?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Is there... no, I don't think... No, that's not something I can really roll for. I feel like Manor, to a fault, partially, is also a very stubborn fellow.
Yeah, we know.
And this, yeah. So, and what sort of, he says, and what sort of information do you require in exchange?
Well, let's start with your name.
I've given it to you already.
No, I don't think so.
And if I don't remember wrong, you just said that it's already on the tip of your tongue, is it not?
Sure. But I want a little confirmation.
Well, I can confirm it for you, if you just say it.
Oh, come on. I'm not that dumb. It doesn't work like that.
God, just stab me already. This will be much preferable than this. It's a matter of thinking right now. He's not saying that aloud, of course.
We've got a couple of people in front of us now. You'll be at that line in no time, and then who knows where.
Desperately thinking of a name I could give her that's not my real name.
It's this pop.
Oh, that's what? Shut up, dunk in my head. Get out of there. Little dunk on my shoulder.
You two do basically have some communication.
I guess that is true. I know.
Didn't
That's
that
right.
thing
I have
last
message
for 1
still.
minute though.
Yeah.
Only technically a minute. Yeah. Doesn't.
It's
you
a
don't have
long
message
minute.
as a rogue. No. Yeah, you have message, Duncan, so you can just keep it open, basically.
Yeah, I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I think
It's on your country
yeah,
list.
here's the thing. I'm still invisible. You haven't gotten around to me losing invisibility. So if I do that while I'm invisible, I lose invisibility and I just pop out of the feed. That's why I only reply to him.
Yeah, that's why I opened up the channel from my side.
Oh,
you know?
that's funny. Okay. Then I take it back. You
My
do not
message.
have contact with each other.
I will quickly, just for a moment, since I still have a couple of people in front of me, just use my message again to, without any of these components and stuff. That's thankfully all the card was. Crazy, by the way, I actually got to use that so soon. I thought I will never use this thing.
This I'll warn you as well now, because I think it only lasts for a minute, like at will. And technically, time is passing forward as we keep walking. So I will allow it, but I'm just going to say, be warned, this will be your last sending of it before that effect.
Oh no!
Your last use.
Oh, this is bad. My last sending. Sending off the message spell.
Message, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Was there a limit to the words I could send? I forgot.
I think message specifies a sentence or two, but it doesn't technically give you a... let me double check it. One of those spells that you never really bother reading. You know what I mean?
I'd also like to
Yeah,
say
it's a
that
cantrip. It's like
you have to whisper what you're saying. I'm just saying.
Well, so that is usually the verbal component of it.
Oh,
but
yeah,
the
well,
card allows
yeah.
it without any. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
It was specifically built to be a sort of stealth message. This one. You point your finger at a target again. Don't have to do that. Here's a message and can reply in a whisper. So I don't know, just a short message. Couple of
I do have one question
sentences.
regarding cards. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But if I have a card that says as an action I can summon stuff for 10 minutes, does that imply any verbal components? Would I drop invisibility or anything like that?
You're talking.
Maybe, I don't know, a couple of work ghosts might be a good distraction at some point.
How often do you get this card? I feel like you get this like
Actually,
constantly.
I have archers now, and I had 3
Yeah.
of those, but now I have just archers.
Is the question, will it break invisibility?
Yeah, would it count as a spell? How would that work?
No, it doesn't count as a spell, so it wouldn't break invisibility. Kind on this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good question. Though.
Okay.
Not something I've considered.
Just in case we need it.
All right. Back to my stressful situation here. I'll just for my last message, my last communication. I assume he can at least answer to that back, and then it sort of cuts off.
Yeah, of course. He still gets to reply.
And this is probably also something. Probably he wouldn't dare to say out loud, but since it's Duncan, he's his homie, so he'll say it like this as well. He saw a message to Duncan. Is like, this rogue keeps asking me questions. She wants an exchange of information. My name for something that'll likely happen as soon as I get to the front desk. Is that what it's called? I assume. Like front desk.
Kiosk.
Thing. Kiosk desk, yeah.
It was desk number 5, right? Because you got to the front desk and they said you to take
send over here to this front desk, and supposedly I'm about to do something that will incriminate me. That's all she is willing to give me at the moment. I am. And he says the last bit sort of with reluctance, but I'm unsure how to get out of this situation.
Did I get a chance last time to message him the plan in one of the replies?
You did. I think you did tell me in a reply that you wanted to cast command for something. But then what it was going to be was very open.
Primary thing
No.
you told him about the plans.
I actually told you so. Just to recap, in case you don't remember, so the plan was to take your time and lure her to follow you to the counter. And when you asked for your permit, I would have cast suggestion so that she would approve by using some sort of single word like approve, allow.
Command, I think, was the spell suggestion.
Sorry, command. Yes, no. So that would be one. So you know about that. Do you want? I'm gonna reply now. So do you want to change the plan and try and suggest her to tell you the secret right now?
Hold on. I feel like I would just add at the very end of my message that this, after I said this, I can't back reply.
No, you can't back reply. Yeah, never mind.
So don't ask me a question.
I can ask you a question. Yeah. Sorry. I forgot. This is the last one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, then my reply will be, I'll think of something.
That's the Duncan honor. All right, sure, fuck it. All right. I will, I guess, proceed to. The last thing was just she's bored and like I'm gonna say some stuff and I guess I'll just keep going. I guess I'll just like. I don't believe Manoroff already wasn't really believing her. He doesn't know what he could possibly say to incriminate himself like this. Actually, I guess no, this is impossible. I don't think that Manoroff would know like sort of the intricacy of like what this would require because it has been so long since he was like in general in sort of Durga society. And like specifically, I don't think it's like every Durga city is the same in this case.
No.
So I feel like he would not even know what it would be here, even if he was somewhere else in the Durga city. So, yeah, I guess he just has to. Yeah, he's just gonna just ignore her again, since she wants something that I don't want to give her. I mean, I already gave her my name, but she's not happy, and he's like, "All right, fine then." There we go with Duncan's plan.
Oh crap! I don't know.
All right.
My last plan.
There's only one person in front of you in the queue at this point.
Okay, so since this is happening at the same time, can I start doing some things to prepare?
Yeah. I would be surprised if you didn't.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna go.
informing the rest of us, maybe?
There's no time, I believe.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
We're just standing here having probably a light conversation, fending off Durgar.
There's a lot of staring at you going on. In fact,
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the group.
just before you carry on, okay, you are going back to the group. As you're heading back, everybody else that isn't Manaroth or Duncan, give me a perception roll, please.
Perception.
You know, I love it when other people seal my fate for me.
Well, you knew what you were getting yourself in for.
I guess.
No, we didn't.
All right, 6, 14, 12. As you are outside, you're in this sort of little, holding area, if you will, sort of little kennel area almost. With these, cast solid iron rings to attach chains to on the outside of the building. As you are standing there, waiting, there's a lot of people that are paying close attention to you. An uncomfortable amount of attention as you are waiting, although it is not, particularly surprising to you. Cardinal, you see specifically, and you only just make this out, that there is a few people off in the distance who at this point have stopped. They've sort of sat down on a low wall, and their eyes do not shift from you. They're a little bit far off, which is why most people don't see them, because they don't seem to be armed. They don't seem to be sort of out of the usual. They are just one of the many Durgar that are watching. These two in particular have a little bit more of an intensity to them.
Okay. I will share that with whoever is next to me. I won't point them out, but I'll turn my back away so they don't see me speaking, and I'll just say it over my shoulder. If you have a little look over my shoulder, my right shoulder, there's a couple of Durgar staring at us quite intently.
Oh, you have another pair over there.
It's more than the rest, these ones. I can feel their eyes in the back of my head. It hurts.
I kind of look over the Cardinal's shoulder and what the collective is over there.
You see them. You see two finely dressed, like I said, unarmed, but with Durgar clothing and Durgar architecture and everything else. It's never flamboyant. It doesn't have unnecessary decoration in. But despite that, you can tell their cloaks are very well made. Just the stitching and very practical. They're very well kept. There's one particularly that has this just almost evil scowl on his face, scrunched up face, shorter white beard, completely bald on top, and it's just sat there intently watching you. And of the two, he is the one that has the most intensity at this point.
I'm standing there, remembering to myself, there was some Durgar that had escaped when we were at the lake that only I remember. But maybe they all got caught or eaten along the way, so it's not them, most likely. But the way they're looking at us, it's making Harker think to himself, like, as he says to the group, either they're eyeing up a new slave purchase, or these are people that want something from us because we are outsiders.
Probably.
Should we talk? Should we ask them?
No, we do not leave the
wait.
pen, remember? It's like,
Um,
putting your child in a playpen. They don't leave it.
Forgive me, I was doing my most impressive human impersonation. We don't. I mean, I could cast a spell and send a message to him.
No, let them eye fuck us for a while longer. We'll first wait to see how Terran gets on.
I think I might have my backup.
Your choice of words are a little concerning.
It is concerning, but let's be honest here. If we start anything here, all of us will be in the wrong. Our best play is to basically play to the strengths of the system. Right now, that means that Terran, what was Holman's cover name again?
Crumbrack. I believe.
Crumbrack.
No.
He switched his name.
Thorgrin.
Thorgrin.
This is
Thorgrin
little confusing.
Ashblade. Thorgrin Ashblade.
Speaking
Thorgrin.
of, are we currently shackled?
Terran and Fulgrim are currently the ones that, have say over us. So, as far as they're concerned, as long as there is at least one Durgar here, it's a legal issue, I'm guessing. Not something we need to erupt into, especially in our disarmed position.
I do need to shift back into a Durgar at some point. Probably
Yeah, well,
nothing
don't
so-
do that out here.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if there's an angle of which we could use your enormous armor to help block.
I do have a potion, Max, of invisibility if you want to use
yeah,
it, possibly.
Yeah, and I need to point this out to you,
He's not
DJ.
armored.
I am not armored at the moment. I was also
Oh shoot! Yeah, but
involved by weapons.
Yeah, but
and
are-
armor.
yeah, but aren't you like massively bigger than me, regardless?
I'm a
Massive.
big guy, but I'm not that big to cover up that.
I can put my head up.
Like the pen is pretty open, right, Ty? Like it's just that people can very obviously see who's chained up here.
Oh yeah.
I assume it's all like a thing where it's just like there's a bar next to the building, like for like bikes, for example, you have
Yeah.
in real life.
It's
Run
like
like a
a
horse
tie-up
outside.
point for your dog, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just that probably the difference right now is that among the slaves chained up here, we look the most well-fed and clean.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
no, not necessarily clean. Like people do take care of their slaves because they're kind of like accessories.
Right. But I think we just look the
He's
least
miserable.
slavey of them all.
lovely. We're the equivalent
Yeah.
of a fucking bracelet.
Yeah. You're also not chained up, which is a big difference.
Yeah, that helps too. Actually, a curiosity, Ty. Like, how many people are chained up here with us and are also eyeing us?
At the moment, they're not eyeing you, or not as constantly as openly and abruptly as the Durigar are. But there are 4 slaves here.
What races are they? Just curious.
You have 2 halflings, an elf, and what appears to be just a regular dwarf.
And their condition is kind of low or all over the place?
What do you mean? Sorry, like in terms of health or?
Elf and how they look, how the disposition is at the moment.
You can roll me a medicine check.
No.
But, I mean, it's very hard to tell. The one thing I will tell you quite openly is, you imagine they've been slaves for some time, based off their demeanor. There's any sort of streak of rebellion certainly does not seem to be there if it ever was, because they are quiet, keeping to themselves, very much like hood up, almost ashamed to be there.
Yeah, thoroughly broken.
But actual physical condition, you
Honestly, I detest slavery.
No, it's not very fun, is it?
Plenty of
Even-
people have tried it also in my country, but when I had my chances, I put those to the sword as well. I just don't like it. It's an insult to the free will of the creature.
True.
But I wouldn't want to wound up as them. I've already endured that once before. Don't want to endure it again.
No. So I think the quicker that Manaroth returns, the quicker we
You need
move.
help?
Of course. Terran. It's like being in the fucking Feywild all over again, isn't it?
You
We
probably
could have
would've
prepared this
gotten
better
rid
if we didn't just land in the
Just get
middle
out
of the
of here.
fucking city, you know?
Instead, we are having to deal with this again. But indeed, if Karen comes back with those licenses, at the very least, we can be armed and armored, which would dissuade some of these people who are looking at us as if we are a new horse.
Well, I'll be fine. I've still got everything on me.
Yeah, sure,
And-
but without my armor and my weapon, I can't do much protecting of the lot of you.
No, but I can get us out of here if needed. That's the thing.
You have teleportation prepared?
It's not available. I think when I was, out of it in a little bit of a T-pose, I used a Crown of Stars.
Son of a-
But I do have other options. I am not out of options.
And
I see.
not to add insult to your injury there, Princess Bob, but I also have a method of escape as
Vanek
well.
out here, you call me Princess Bob one more time, and I swear to you.
You heard him, Princess Bob. He can also get himself out of here.
What are you going to
I'm
do?
grabbing
Hawken?
both of these numbskulls by the back of their heads. No more Bob.
You're meant to be a slave.
You can see several guards start to approach.
Yeah, guys, stop
Bru-
being funny! This is not
Are
the
you
place
really?
yet.
Are you really gonna stand there and bruise Terran's slaves?
I think he's acting like the head slave.
At this point, seeing the guards coming, Holmond reaches out and is going to slap you round the back of the head. Guard away, boss.
You fucking.
Keep in mind, he's very strong.
Yeah, that really hurt. That
and he,
almost
he-
had me
You
to
didn't
the
have to hop for it.
I am actually going to give you damage
Of course.
on that one, I'm afraid,
Oh,
because he
oh,
is trying to make
Yeah.
sure it looks
Yeah,
convincing.
that one takes me to my knees.
You're going to take just 1 plus his strength modifier, which is 7.
Oh my god!
gosh!
Nice. I'll remember this one.
You take 7
I
points
haven't
of
been hit like
damage.
that since the days I was in church.
I'm sorry.
Shut your traps.
Slowly get to my feet, looking like
Thank
a.
God I left this guy outside. Oh my god.
It is as you get up to your feet, you do see through like teared eyes that the guards give him a nod, and at this point they're sort of backing.
Did you say
First of
teared
all-
eyes? Are they laughing at us? Is that what's happening?
No, me.
No, Amos. Through-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 7 hurts
I
for a
apologize.
slap.
He
That shit-
sees through teared eyes. He got slapped around the back of the head for 7 points.
Yeah.
Of damage, you know?
That
No,
shit
it
hurts.
wasn't funny. He ain't nothing else. 7 hit points hurts.
Yeah. I don't know why I was the one to get hit there.
I'll
I
help the
didn't do
car-
anything.
I'll help the
chose
cardinal
him,
up.
Honestly, he just
Yeah.
hit the one closest.
Thank you, Max. Help me, please. That hurt. Help me up.
You'll have to I'll help him up. You'll have to forgive him. He's being a bit of a dirt dick right now.
He is, isn't he? It's all gone to his head.
You
Yeah.
see Holman struggles to hold back a smile.
Character. Just do as Terran does. Crackle the brow.
We wouldn't be in this mess and you hadn't grabbed us round the head.
Yeah, well, some of you need to learn.
You need to learn to hold yourself back.
I'm holding myself back. Fine.
By God, you almost got us caught. I got slapped for it.
And indeed, you should have been.
For what? I didn't do anything.
You should have called me the name.
Fine.
We're
Vanic.
all on edge. I apologize.
At this
Oh.
point, Duncan, you are back with the party as well. To interact. Or say anything with them.
Okay.
You are still
So-
invisible, I believe, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna use
Where is
Princess
Duncan,
Bob.
by the way?
He's right there.
Where?
You're going to use
There,
what,
he's right
sorry?
next to you.
I'm gonna use Princess Bob to shield myself so that I can like duck down as I don't know, tie my shoes or something, so I can drop invisibility and then stand up again.
Sure.
Just subtly, silently, stealthy, not draw any attention. And then I'm just gonna. How much time do I? So how much explanation do I get to do since this is happening in parallel with what Man is doing? Do I have like a minute, half a minute?
Like until he gets to the desk, is that the kind of cutoff for you?
Right before he gets to this, so I need about 30 seconds or so before he gets to this.
Yeah, so you've probably only got, I'd say, 3 minutes with the speed the queue has been moving.
Okay, I'm gonna start the timer in my head. So I come back up. Manoroth is in trouble. He's being coerced to give up his identity to the assassin we saw earlier. I'm gonna try and stop it. Also, I'm gonna try and stop it. Also, apparently something is gonna happen if he doesn't do it, and I'm pretty sure he will not do it. So keep your eyes peeled. Trouble is probably coming this way.
Wait.
We are
Calm
unarmed, unarmored, and you're going to start some shit.
Wait.
Hopefully, I'm gonna end it.
There's some Durgar watching us over there.
Right there.
That's probably what they mean.
Those
Can I see the Durgar now that they pointed
Mhm.
out?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Do they look like
Friends of the rogue itself. maybe.
assassini? Yeah,
Yeah.
Roll me an insight.
sure.
God, I'm so fucking stressed.
Can I give him an advantage with proficiency?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Go ahead and roll again.
Come on.
Get a roll higher than an 8.
No, I can't.
No.
Physically impossible.
I mean, I just don't think you know enough about the Durgar society. You just haven't been here enough to get a gauge, but it's entirely possible. Especially, I mean, what you do know is rogues, assassins, agents, whatever you want to call them. You know, and they could easily, you know, just they really could be acting with anybody. You worked with a lot of people that looked entirely different to you through much time, and being in that line of work kind of requires you to blend into a lot of different crowds. Very difficult.
Okay.
Restart
Yeah, they
the timer.
probably are. Duncan will just draw the conclusion that they probably are with the assassin.
So how do you try? Are you thinking of helping him?
I don't know yet. I'll figure it out while I go back.
This
I
is
mean-
not a plan.
Do you know their name? Did they say their name? The assassin inside?
I don't think she said her name, did she?
I don't think
Right.
so. Manny, do you know her name?
No, I've not asked, and I don't think
Yeah.
she would have given it to me either. After after I'm not giving her my name either, really, apparently. So I doubt that she would have given me her real name.
Mhm.
Since I still have some time, I'm gonna ask the party. Give me a good command to make her spill her plan to Manny. I don't know.
There is
Confess.
no such thing for command. That's too complex.
Confess.
Why not the word divulge?
Divulge. Confess. That's what I'm thinking. Come on. Better idea.
Divulge is
Brainstorm,
divulge
brainstorm.
what? A divulge where the best restaurant is in Durga society.
Reveal. I don't know. I'm thinking of reveal. I'm gonna go there and command her to reveal.
Oh, don't do
Right.
Just
Okay.
just time it. All you have to do is time it with Manoroth when he asks her the question, then you hit it with the command.
Wait, actually, you know what? No, hit her with reveal. At the very least, it will draw attention to her and away from us.
She might
That's
just
actually-
take her clothes off.
Yeah,
Max,
that's
you're-
exactly
Max, you're a genius.
why.
You're a genius, Max. I
that.
can
Oh
do
my
that.
god.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry back towards the door.
Terrible, terrible things. going to happen.
This is gonna end
We are
terribly.
going to jail.
Keep in mind, I only have 4 attempts at whatever it is we're gonna do. Because I only have 4 sorcery points.
Yeah,
left.
but
I don't-
also know that if she resists the spell the first time, she's definitely gonna know you're casting it.
With
also-
subtle spell, she wouldn't know that.
I'd also like to point out that the first time he went up there, he wasn't visible. Now he's in the open, heading towards the door.
Yeah, you can't escape from the plague pen.
I don't need to be that close. Do you
Well,
have
if
any
you get
other
her name-
ideas?
If you get her name, I can knock her out for like 6 seconds just with her name. I don't have to see her.
I don't have any ideas. We kind of just are trying to get something, and we're already being besieged by localized assholes. I really didn't
Yeah.
plan for all this happening this quickly.
No, me neither.
Any better ideas? I have to go, and he's gonna be at the counter soon.
Try and stay.
I can put her
You
in a
are
little
out
bit
of
of
time.
a prison.
Okay,
Oh,
as
you're
soon as I realize I'm out of time, I'm gonna dart back towards
Mhm.
the entrance. I'm not gonna go sit at your entrance like a labradoodle. I'm gonna pick a spot where I can, from an angle, I can see Manny and
Yep.
the assassin, and I'm gonna first message subtly again, Manarod, and I'm gonna say count to 5, and then ask her the following: Who are you? What's your plan? What do you want? And any other thing that you might want to know. Think carefully, start counting. And I'm gonna cast message as subtly for this to happen.
Oh my god. Alright.
And then I'm gonna start counting to 6. And once I'm done, I'm gonna cast command and tell the Duragard the command will be reveal or confess or whatever. But I'm not a native English speaker, so one of those two should do. But first, let's see what Manny asks.
Let's first get a stealth roll from you as you are not invisible and you're moving away from the party.
Sure. Do I still have advantage on these? Because I used to from the gloves. I think I still do. Let me just double check what I roll.
15's
Alright.
not bad though. Oh, 17 is the first one, so it's the highest anyways.
Yeah, I still have advantage from the gloves, so I should be fine on that.
All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. You move into position. Manny, you receive that message.
Oh my god. Well, okay. Well, Manor doesn't really have time to reply since it's just 5 seconds, so... I hate that I trust this man.
Yeah.
My fucking life. Oh, no.
You would
Fine.
you would know better by now.
I don't know how many
That's-
words you could say in 5 seconds, but should be probably enough to ask her, like, at least who you are, what do you want, or whatever, something along those lines.
Yes, I'll sort of make it look like I'm so just like starting to get fed up with her, and I just want to know what the deal is, you know? Kind of that sense. And I was like, and so I will just break the silence sort of before getting to the counter, right? After I've, anyways, I will just ask her, and then I say, I ask her, just tell me. Who are you? What do you want? Not just my name, that can't be it. Who do you work for? And then hopefully I timed this right. Hopefully.
And
There we go.
after 5 seconds, cast command subtly. And let's see if this works. I'm gonna go have a cigarette now because the stress is too much to bear.
Oh, wait, what's your
I'm
DC?
I'm so stressed.
What's your DC?
You know,
Don't go
as
yet.
It's higher
Like
than
about-
15.
Okay.
it's about
Hold on,
10 seconds
I
later.
can check it. I can check it. It's,
I think it's
18.
18. 18.
Yeah,
It's about
18.
it's about 10 seconds after Duncan left that Mox realizes, the word probably should have just been respond.
True.
Yeah, but
No,
you could just
it's the
respond
question,
fuck
right?
you,
The
you could
response would
just
be fuck
respond.
you, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought about that was the
fair
first
enough.
thing I thought about.
Fair enough.
It
Fair
could
enough.
be anything. Too vague.
No, I think reveal. I'll use reveal because
Yeah, reveal.
that makes more sense. At least to me. I don't know if that's correct in English, but I think that's
The only thing this plan has going for it is that nobody else is stupid enough to try this.
apart from me. And
Go have your
Is co-
smoke before you have
is
a heart
command-
attack.
is command concentration?
No.
No.
No,
No.
it's just a turn.
Just a
No,
turn, yeah.
but it will still break stealth.
Even if he does it subtly?
He just has to say a
Are
word,
you-
right?
You're using. You're using.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Other
other
spells,
spells, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I said when I started, I have 4 spells I can do this way. I have 2 more
Keep in mind.
because I want to do one more after I. That's why
You'll
I'm
still be hidden for the moment, but keep in mind it's very much a difficult position for you to do anything in, because you're at the front of a large building with not many places to tuck yourself away, with like active guards.
I don't want to sit there, so I want to sit for like 5 seconds till I wait for Manny, and then I want to cast 2 spells, and then I leave. So I'm just doing
Yeah.
like a short. walkabout.
That's fine in any other city, but you are like just you being you is hostile here. Just being seen without an owner here is dangerous for you. You know what I mean? So it's just a difficult place to be even seen anywhere.
I also just realized there's not really like, he can't really hide like in the shadows or anything.
No.
Everybody has dark vision.
Mm.
Like they can't even like hide, take cover. anywhere there.
That's what I
That way
mean.
either.
Just with
That's
the
really.
layout of this
You just
area,
tell
it's
me
a
what
very
doesn't
difficult-
work.
All of this works. I'm just saying at some point you're not going to be able to just sit here and spam it in the future potentially.
Yeah.
However,
Okay.
with
Oh,
this,
jeez.
Can I just finish what I wanted to do because I'm
yeah.
gonna do it anyway because I don't know what's happening. So after I cast my first spell, I want to cast the second spell still subtly, and that will be the final one. And then I'm gone. I'm going back to the group because I still need to see her. So I'm gonna cast my detect thoughts
Oh, that's not bad, I guess.
on her, but I'm not gonna probe deep. I'm just gonna glance surface thoughts, and I'm off. Because I want to hear what she's thinking while she's answering Manny. Because I have one more message to tell him, and then that's it.
She thinks you're attractive.
there's one other thing that I did forget about. Go ahead and roll me a flat d20 to see if your first spell surges.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh, crap.
No, the searching. No.
Well,
See,
I think
I
the
knew
issue here.
I knew I should have kept my inspiration for something.
I think the issue here is that it might be the range.
I was coming to that. Detect thoughts is
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
it's out
out
of
of
range.
range. You're out of
Then I'm
range.
Yeah,
not
it's shorter range than command. Yeah.
it's half. Yeah.
gonna- Then I'm not going to do that. Sorry, I forgot.
that's fine. Go ahead and roll me a second one, please. Damn, that's fine.
Are you
all right.
still gonna cast any other second spell for your dip? Or are you just gonna
Uh,
save it now?
If
Detect thoughts is out of range, and you would know that. Basically, it's you asked me last time on the range, and I've kind of gone with it's exactly 60 foot. So 60 foot spells will work. Anything less will not.
and I don't have any meta magic for that. I do have distance spell, but I cannot cast it on the same spell as I do subtle. Can I? I don't think I can.
It'll tell you in the meta magic if you can. Some of them you can. I don't know if that's.
There's
one.
just one that allows you to combine.
There's just one as far as I remember.
Yeah.
And this ain't it. Okay, that's it.
Alright.
All right, perfect. With that, Manny, I apologize. There's been a few things happen, but repeat the questions for me. What is it that you say to her? Because there was a lot in there.
Yeah, I asked her in sort of quick succession, seemingly fed up with her, which I actually also am, but usually I would just fucking endure. We're like, fucking whatever, bitch, get away from me. But in sort of quick succession, I just ask her, who are you? What is your name? Who are you working for? And what is your goal? So basically, who are you? Who are you working for? And what is your goal here? So 3 questions, I guess.
with that, she'll reply, I am an agent, information gatherer of one who is the true power in this damn city. My goal here is to find out who you are. Because you seem to be important and powerful and entered with a ruckus. So there's going to be a lot of more attention than just me on you very soon. And I will be responsible for bringing back a report. And there's a moment of silence.
Slow blink.
Slow blink back to her.
By the way, I'm going back towards the party for a couple of minutes, and then I'll circle back. So, in case she watches the door, I don't know. Not there.
Who's next?
I sort of quickly just say to her, like, if you opened up with that, I think we could have had a better conversation.
Well, enjoy your meeting. You're going to screw this up. I'm going to go find your rogue.
Is she already leaving then immediately
And
after?
she already leaves the queue.
Okay.
Great.
Well, I will turn around. I was like, I'm here for licenses.
What sort of licenses?
Mercenary licenses.
How many?
How many people are we? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 3.
5. Because Greyhawk. Yeah, Mox, me.
Yeah, because Brian I wasn't sure anymore. Like 5 then, right? Marks, Brian Hart, and then Harkin. My brain is melting. I assume 5. 5 probably works. If not, I guess we have one extra. I hope 5 works. 5.
Alright, what is your name?
Taryn.
Darren what?
Just Taryn.
She just looks up at you, shakes her head. What's your association with these mercenaries?
Association? What does that exactly mean? Like, I mean, they're mercenaries. Is that not an
Are
association?
you asking us like meta?
Are you their employer? Like that would.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
Yes,
Like
I would be
business associate.
employer.
Yeah.
Employer. Very well. Where are the mercenaries at current?
Just outside.
Unorthodox, but fine.
It's like being at the fucking DFE.
Unorthodox, but fine.
Very well. I can. Interesting. Have you got the processing fee ready?
How much would that be?
1,000 gold per license.
Holy shit!
I guess you gotta live with just 2 guys. I'm sorry. I can't afford that many. Oh shit!
I always
Well, actually,
say-
I can afford 3.
All right.
Do we hold on? Do I know how much money like Holman has, sort of vaguely?
You know how much Amos is?
Or like, I technically own all the money in the party right now. So,
Whoa, you don't own Holman's. Holman has.
not
100
Holman,
gold.
but yeah, but like I assume everyone else has a little bit of money as well in them, right?
We have the silver. So.
As
Yeah,
for
but yeah,
government
we'd have to-
subsidies,
I can't pay in silver.
low income.
please.
We have the
As
money.
As for
We
low
have the
income,
I'm sure between you.
Yeah, I think that'll work out. I feel like we can. I can afford already like 3. I'm sure there was somebody else
Yeah.
who can like scrounge out 2k more.
Let's all type out how much money we all
Amos,
have.
Where the fuck did?
All our
That's
money was
not-
spent on
yeah.
got remember, Ty?
Yeah, I
we got all that
didn't
money,
get-
and then we gave it all away again.
I do have.
But yeah, no, I will say I do have that. Yes.
Mhm.
All right, very good. Are you ready to begin the process now?
What does that process entail?
Would you like them to become mercenaries right away? We need to fill out some paperwork and ask some questions.
Mano quickly, he has sort of just in the back of his head that sort of like, you're gonna mess this up, and then just says like, fine then. If it's going to expedite this, then yes.
Very good. Go and fetch them, please.
All right, I'll head back. I'll go head back outside. Jesus, guys. What the? This guy.
I told you we have the money. It's okay.
Before Manaroff heads back out, you see Duncan as the assassin exits the building. And we'll look around and head up to the group.
Oh, she looks.
The group that is staring at our group or our group?
No. Your group.
Okay.
She is immediately looking for you, Duncan.
It's up. Come, someone.
Probably.
Hold. Yes.
She will walk straight up to you. I hope that you understand that in this place, I could pull out a weapon and attack you. And if you retaliate, the guards will assist me in cutting you down.
That's some very interesting flirting.
I wasn't talking to you. You have to be more
very
careful than that with the way that you operate. It was well done. But this could have gone a lot smoother. Those people watching you to my right, I'm clearly talking about the two, are agents of Draka. You don't know that name. You are far too far behind to be doing dumb shit like that. I will see you all again soon. Next time, just answer the questions and things will go smoother. You are out your comfort zone here and it shows far too well. And to answer the question a little bit more properly, you can call me Wisp.
Can I reply before she walks away, or she just walks away?
You're welcome to reply, but she is walking. She would still clearly hear it.
I'm just gonna say, nice to meet you, Wisp. And just a coy smile. I don't know if he gets that or not, but
Don't smile. It's illegal here.
Oh shit! Breaking the law.
I'm like sighing very audibly as I look over at Duncan. You know, I mean, yeah, we probably would have been able to kill her, but that would have been the last act we would have done if she decided to come and stab you.
I mean, if it was a straight fight, then maybe. If what she was saying was true, there's a decent amount of guards around this area.
Yeah, no, like what I'm saying is the only thing that we would have been able to do is kill her, and then we'd probably all get fucking arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Not even arrested. That wouldn't.
Not arrested.
Yeah, we
yeah.
probably
As
skew it.
like,
Like that.
Just executed on the spot for doing
Yeah.
that.
we're killing a Durga in the city.
So, yeah. What was the name
which
Aaron gave
you
you again?
you heard
Manny.
her, right?
At this point, you walk out. You see them off to the... You're still like a good 30, 40 feet away from the party. And you see the assassin walking away from them.
Did you hear that, guys? She said, "Good job."
No, she didn't.
Well done, well done. You did well. Clever.
She's more supportive than you guys are.
I think
Fuck me then.
I believe you left an impression on her.
Yeah.
No, I very
think I
specifically
might-
heard her calling you a fucking moron.
But she
I
also
think I
said it was
found
clever.
myself my next follower. What you think, guys?
Oh my
I'm
god,
a
this
great
guy.
follower.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it's a start. It's a start.
I swear to the realms of justice, if you start recruiting people up here for that stupid cult of yours and getting us in trouble with it,
If it works, it works.
It's not a cult, guys. It's a full-blown religion at this point. It just doesn't have any followers.
yeah, because they all keep dying.
Don't tell them that.
Terror.
It's a requirement.
Yeah,
You have to die at least
That is
once.
how we get inside. Darren.
Oh, yeah. I arrive. Well, come on then. We gotta ask some questions and get some processing done for you to get your licenses. Also, it costs 1,000 gold per license, so...
That's all right.
You got us covered.
I can cover me.
I'm gonna pay for my license as well.
I don't have them.
Who can cover it?
Who can cover it?
I cannot.
You cannot. I'll cover yours. You need yours covered, Harkin?
If you can just cover all of them, that would make it quick.
I suppose.
5,000 gold.
As long as we can go to some sort of
However, in
magic.
theory, if I
Yep.
could just
Let's see.
shape shifts later, I just suppose I wouldn't need a
Let's
license.
just get 5 licenses.
We'll get it. We'll get it now, in case you want to shift back at any point in the city.
Fair enough.
I'll get them all. Come on.
Alright.
Well, I will sort of, if you hand over the money, like the pouch, I will sort of quickly say so that, like, don't take this personally, and I will sort of violently, like, grab it from him. It's like, you know, maybe he's not supposed to have it.
Oh, you put on a show?
Yeah, sure. You take it, and I'll like car back from you, snapping it away. It's subservient. Okay.
Almighty
Right,
powerful Lord, Almighty powerful Lord, how shall we answer the questions inside?
Well, I don't know the questions yet, so I can't.
Did you
answer.
take all of the gold? By the way,
I took the. I assume he sort of handed me a bag with 5,000.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want a bag with almost 500k. I feel like that would be a big bag.
Amos, you hear a voice behind you as Manny snatches this off of you. Go, hey, are you hiding other gold there? Don't withhold gold from us, boy. And Holman looks up at you. Hand it over.
And so I look at Holman first, and I sort of sigh for a moment. I was like, "Come on, give it to him."
Don't let me get the guards, slave.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe Holman was made for this life. You know, maybe he's actually always had sort of intrusive thoughts like that.
Holman
you know, he's just
does
living it
seem
out
to
right
be
now.
enjoying the Duragar ways a little too much at the moment, honestly.
Yeah. We will have words when we're in private.
I apologize, sir. It is not my gold. I was just holding it for the master. That's all I had.
He just told you to hand it over as well. Don't make me hit you again.
I wouldn't hit me again because I'm telling you the truth. It is all I had. I gave him the whole pouch.
He's
No
gonna.
matter. We don't have time for this. Let's
Wait
keep
until I
going.
get my fucking license.
He's gonna grab you and
Nice.
shake you a little bit.
Right, come on now. I am being obedient.
He will.
Sir?
Whilst he's doing this, he will lean in. No, I need it. Give me the gold.
It's fucking my gold.
I'm serious, bro. I need
You'll get
bro.
it back.
Come on.
How much do you need?
All of it.
You're not fucking taking all my gold.
Okay, half of it.
You're not taking half either.
He doesn't know how much you have. To be fair, like so when he's saying this, like he doesn't actually know how much he's asking for in this
Oh,
moment.
okay.
You know.
Fine, I'll
Just give him like
I'll give him like 3k.
Good.
You owe me my gold back. It's a loaner, sir.
Whatever.
I just whispered.
Get going,
just
slave,
whispered-
and we'll just
I
shove
just,
you.
Okay,
I
so
just
I
whispered
lost
towards the cardinal.
8.
You shouldn't have given that. He lost my sword. He's gonna lose your gold too.
You give him
No.
Yeah.
We're going
Perfect.
to have a discussion about this later, what some was saying. Let's just get these licenses
Like,
over with. I hate Duragar bureaucracy already.
You go to head back in, and the guards eye up. Anybody that isn't a Duragar. Holman splits off from the group at this point. He
I
doesn't
mean, he has
accompany
the
you.
license. Fair enough.
Yeah, he doesn't accompany you into the into the office, and instead starts to walk away from the building in a similar direction to the way the assassin went.
What the hell?
I mean, there's only like 3 routes away from here, so
Oh, okay.
it's probably just coincidental.
Awkward going the same direction moment. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I mean, they've been gone for a few minutes. They're gone. They're gone. You know, it's not like he's joining and being like, "Can I walk with you?"
Can I order my Raven to go keep tabs on him?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. All right. As you make your way in, you sort of walk back in, and there's already the queue is moving where you were, and a Duragar from the side, who you hadn't really paid a huge amount of attention to, walks over, and it dawns on you quite suddenly that actually they have probably heard a couple of things that you've been saying recently. But it's a Duragar in sort of heavy plate armor. You get the sense, Manny, that because of the way they are dressed and their stature and whatever else, they're probably a little bit of an authority in this place. Like, they actually seem fairly well to do by Duragar standards, if that makes sense. He walks over to the group, just looks around. These are the mercenaries.
Yes.
All right. And he gestures for a few people to come over, and some lightly armed. They're not the city guard, but you get the sense they are probably guards or security for this building in particular. They head over. They head over to you. One to each of you.
Oh, we're gonna get frisked.
And they each of you turns, and they tap you and just gesture for you to follow them. And they step you away. This is a little bit odd because they say the same thing to all of you but separately. And at this point, assuming that nobody sort of puts up a fight here, you get pulled into several little mini groups. And they each of the people will say to you each, "All right, you're going to come with me. I'm taking you to a holding cell for the moment. It sounds worse than it is. It's just a room where we do some questioning. You'll have the standard mercenary questions apply to you, and at that point we'll deem what level of license you are going to be granted by the city. Please follow me."
As I walk away, I would like to ask this plate armor Durga guy.
He is still
doesn't
with
have
you. The others have all been let off.
I assume he doesn't have a fucking nameplate or anything. Sort of, no. I am this guy. No, I assume as much. I'll just ask this. So what is this processing actually? How does this go? This is my first time at Stoneblood.
Very simple affair. We would like to make sure that any mercenaries that are operating inside the city or in the region uphold a certain code or are responsible for their actions so that it doesn't negatively impact the city. By that, we ask an amount of questions beforehand, and there are different licensing levels that will be assigned to the mercenaries depending on how they answer the questions.
Very sensible.
Of course.
So not.
You are welcome to wait out here if you wish. I have to question them. It is important that we question each one individually. As you see, different members of the party are led off with a security member each to completely different areas.
He just nods and just Mano just crosses his arms and waits. I guess he just waits here.
He's gonna ask us why are we here, and we're gonna fuck it up because everybody's gonna say something different.
Wow.
It's like flying back to New York again. They pulled us into separate rooms as well.
What?
Is that a surge?
Oh, you rolled something. I was something else. Oh, net 20 followed by a 75. Whatever that means.
Okay. This Duragar goes to step away for a moment. And then,
Oh no.
almost in a Columbo moment, sort of turns back to you. Finger
Shut up!
Manny.
Shut up!
Why were you the one applying for the mercenary license for them?
Well, they're my mercenaries.
You own the mercenary company?
No, not the company, but they have been working for me for quite some time already. I'm not even sure if they work for an actual company. They work just for me.
Follow
This
me,
is not the
please.
correct license for that.
Yes,
This is not the correct license.
It already started.
I guess. Alright, so I guess I'll follow him. Manor is not quite sure what way this is going.
For the sake of fairness, how much of that did we catch before they let us off?
For that, none of it. You were drawn off. They spoke to you, and you had already walked far enough away at that point. Is the little bit of conversation, then turning back around and whatever else.
Well, charisma-built people, get ready for your deception rolls. Non-charisma-based people, get ready to cry.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a break here.
Early break.
It's about time, isn't it? We usually do it.
Well, actually, no, you're right.
We
it's
might
not
just
half.
end the entire campaign here soon if we all get arrested.
No, I mean, what kind of questions are gonna these guys ask that would like end our careers? Like, come on.
So
Like,
as
what
a
could they
note,
possibly ask?
I want to put this forward as a note.
I feel like I'm more in danger than you guys.
Before we go into this next part. Before we go into the next part, I just want to make a note. I was considering earlier doing these interviews. In theory, shouldn't take very long. I was considering doing them with each of you separately, but I trust you not to metagame. So I'm just going to leave that out there. So answer as your character would answer, and we'll see what comes from this.
Oh boy.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh jeez. Okay.
10 minutes.
I feel like I'm more in danger than you guys right now. I can't believe I got Columboed. Oh, this is terrible.
I'm glad you understood the reference. All right.
I was like, one more thing.
One more. All right. 10 minutes. We'll be back.
No.
Go do what you need to do.
just give me a few more. Don't get to my
interview someone else instead.
Yeah. Fine.
All I'm saying is, if these licenses require us to get shots, I'm fucking leaving.
Maybe there's some specific disease that can be in an Underdark, you know? You might want to rather get this shot before it's too late.
You need all your immunizations up to date. You can't be in the city.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'll get at it. There's a lot of different biomes and environments in the Underdark, yeah? You know, who knows?
I'm excited to see where Holman's gone.
I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean you're excited? You know,
I know
playing the character.
I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna go spend 3,000 gold worth of fucking alcohol. We're gonna find him in a ditch. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, who knows?
Can I get a D100 from him?
Oh no.
By the way, I was expecting Holman. I mean, I guess Holman is in his own fucking world at the moment. But I was kind of expecting Holman to sort of jump in between Whisper and Duncan, you know, when she fucking threatened him and all that.
100.
Oh my god, why?
Jeez. I mean, it's just like, who goes first, right?
Yeah, but it's so foreboding. It's like the nat 20 and now 100. Oh man, what's next?
It is sort of. It's kind of scary. It's a dark clouds over the horizon.
We'll go smaller first, so...
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. You guys do your
I mean,
thing,
you
man.
can, go ahead.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
Just, you know, skip Harkin, and then next one is then Carmel. No, wait, Mox.
Oh god damn it.
I'm just making it here so we can work through them. That's fine.
I feel like me last would be best in case, you know, I don't know, a fucking fight breaks out with me or some shit. You know? So we don't have to wait the entire other interviews through until my shit gets resolved.
No. It will be fine.
I expect always the burst with Manwolf. I think that's just kind of Manwolf as well.
Ooh. Oh, this looks ominous.
Cardinal.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You are led back through a couple of small corridors, you know, through a thick metal door, like banded, reinforced. You can hear the whirring of gears as he opens it. This is almost like what you'd expect on a fucking like submarine or something, you know, like thick barred doors. You can see as he like it takes all of his strength to open the door. And pushes it down as he walks down a very small, just black stone corridor, and eventually stops at another one of these doors, opens it, and you see a small chamber ahead of you. 4 columns in the middle and a platform right in the center of this room. You are led in. He turns to you. And you can very much tell he's doing this by the book. Like this isn't, you know, this isn't a moment of kindness or anything like that. It is just by the book. As he turns to this, "Can I get you something to drink?"
No, I'm fine, thank you.
And without saying anything else, he turns and leaves the room. And you hear the whirring of metal once again from inside the door as the door seals behind him. It is the only way in or out of this room, it would appear.
Mm-hmm.
And for a moment, you are left alone in this room. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
I guess just go sit down. I don't want to do anything, just in case I'm being watched. I don't want to do anything too out of the ordinary to make them be like, what the fuck's that guy doing? Just go and sit and wait patiently, really.
You are each led into a very similar room and left to your own devices. Is there anything at this point that anybody would like to do as you are left alone? Even you, Manny. Just clarity.
Oh wait, I got also in the same room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay. I was hoping I'd get something different, but no, I'm just in the same fucking room. How many of these rooms do they have?
They have 130 of them.
Damn! Did I assume that's not like on the length? Is it like multiple sort of levels of them as well?
It's multiple levels, but also, yeah, like everybody's led off in literally completely different directions. So you all get the sense that you're in rooms quite far away from each other as well.
Damn, alright. That's a lot of rooms on these. No, I just want to like sort of investigate this strange pedestal of stone in the middle, and then otherwise we'll just also wait if that doesn't.
As far as you can tell, it is just solid stone. It's built almost just as a table or something to put stuff down on. But you can see the only interesting thing is that in the very center of it there is a circular impression. That is, yeah, about that far. But other than that, there's no indication of what it is.
Did I also get asked if I want something
Yes.
to drink?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's just gonna. Oh no. Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, no, I'll just also wait.
10 minutes passes as you're left here and eventually, Count Oemos, you hear as the door was open again, the moving of gears and mechanisms inside of this heavy barred door. Finally, you see it swing open. And you see a familiar face. Not too familiar, you've only just met this guy. It is the Duragar in the full sort of plate armor, very official looking, walks in, and you can see he's carrying something in his hand at this point.
Sure. Can I tell what it is?
Make me an investigation, or let's just go with investigation. Pretty good. You're not familiar with exactly what it is, but you can put together some good clues, as it were. It is clearly a small mechanical device. You can see sort of metal rings and things on it. You can see it's clearly designed to move, and you do get the sense of magic from it. So whatever it is, it has some form of purpose here.
Is this gonna be? Can I guess that it's like a wee bubble will appear, and I can't tell lies?
I think that's a pretty solid.
Sure. Does the ring of mind shielding help me for this? Magical. Read my thoughts, whether I'm lying, know my alignment, creature type. Okay.
He walks into the center of the room. Sorry, meta-wise, I'm just going to say it will help you.
Sure.
It is effectively Zone of Truth, but they just have a thing to cast.
Sure.
He will set it up in the middle of the room. You see as he puts it into the small indent, this circular thing twists this black metal case up. You can see there is some sort of stone inside of it. He takes out and puts a small stone inside of it. You can see with this, it starts to spin, emitting just a very pale blue light as it does. Please do not resist. This isn't going to hurt you. It's just to make sure this goes smoothly.
Sure.
Technically, I still need the saving throw from you, but with the ring of mind shielding, fine. But maybe a charisma save.
I mean, if you like resist the spell, like you want, like, do they notice that? Would they notice even though it's through the item? Like, would they know?
Who knows?
Oh damn! I guess yeah.
I do. All right. He takes out a large book.
No.
All right. And a quill. All right. State your name,
Amos.
origin.
Shit, what's it called? Parenland? That's it, Parenland, right?
Human.
I am.
Reason for seeking work in Stoneblood.
I'm with I'm already employed. I'm here to restock.
Have you been a mercenary before?
Few times. This is the longest one yet.
For whom?
Nobles, folk of the cloth, you know.
Are you affiliated with any organizations, guilds, or political factions?
Oh, just general. Okay.
I am.
Which ones?
Just the one.
Which one?
It is the. Let me just double check and get this right. I have to go on my character sheet and Google. 1 second. Yeah. They are called the Society of the Serpent.
Ooh.
Very good.
Write it down. Write it down.
Where do where do they operate?
Within a citadel.
And where is the citadel?
I don't know currently. It moves.
When was the last time you had direct contact with this society?
Maybe 6 to 7 years now.
What is your combat speciality? Be specific.
Magic.
Be
The
specific.
arcane. Arcane magic, something attuned to a wizard.
Pure damage output, controlling the battlefield.
A little of everything, really. Little of everything.
If you were given a contract to kill a Duragar, would you do it?
That's a.
I guess so.
Have you ever killed a Duragar before?
No.
If a contract conflicts with city law, how would you proceed?
Well, I guess I would support that, but I would have to be in that position to see what I would do. It depends on the contract, depends on the money, depends on the city. There's a lot of variables.
If someone were to offer you double pay to betray your employer, would you do that?
No. I'd be a shitty mercenary.
You understand that operating as a mercenary inside the confines of Stoneblood means you're under our authority.
I'm aware.
Are you hiding anything that we should know about?
No.
Holy shit.
Typing going. If we were to investigate your past, what would we find that you do not want us to know about?
What the fuck?
I don't think there's anything really.
Have you ever worked directly or indirectly for the city-state of Scardeep?
No.
You step into a tavern and see a known rebel.
Sorry.
Do you report them?
Can you define rebel? Can you give me a bit more context?
There are known rebels within the city of Stoneblood. People would see our lord overthrown. They are foolish, and to our benefit, a lot of them left recently, or were dealt with. But anybody that does not have the best interest of Stoneblood in the forefront of their mind is deemed a rebel. Would you report them?
That's a tough question because I don't think I should really be getting involved in Stoneblood business.
Are you aware there is a reward for reporting any rebel to the city?
I was not. How much?
Depending on the rebel. Could potentially
Well, I guess
anywhere
depending
from
on
100
the-
gold to 10,000 gold.
I guess depending on the reward, possibly. I am a
If
mercenary
you're-
after all.
If your employer ordered you to betray somebody that is close to you personally, how would you respond?
How much is he paying me?
What do you think of Overlord Corgan Deepiron?
I don't have an opinion. I've no idea who that is.
You have no idea who the Overlord Corgan Deepiron is.
No, we arrived here from the Feywild with some unfortunate magic.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
No.
Job is offered. The target is innocent. You take it.
Depends.
If a war broke out in Stoneblood, what would your response be?
Get out of the way.
Would you take a job that benefited Scardeep if the pay was high enough?
How high is the pay?
Enough.
I'd have to see what the job entails first and see if my life is worth the risk. If it is, maybe. If it's not, I'd have to see the contract first, but more likely no.
Why should we trust you?
I don't really have any reason to be staying here for very long, so
What question do you fear us asking the most?
none. Ask away.
There's a couple more minutes of silence, and eventually he closes the book. I will return shortly.
Alright. See you then.
And he leaves. Alright, good to know.
That was crazy. That was fucking crazy. I'm so scared right now.
The whole SWAT team like kicks in the door and throws you to the ground, beats you up and drags you.
Can I ask one thing real quick before we go to the next interview? That was super cool, by the way. But like, so it's Cargon. What? Cargon
Corgan Deepiron is the owner,
Horgan.
which is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would know that. In the like the Raven notes and in my own notes, it's Corgan Stoneblood. He's named after his last name is after the city.
no should be
Should I
Deepiron.
just change it?
It is
Oh.
Corgan Deepiron of Stoneblood. Like it would be the full title.
Yeah, maybe that got confused at one point. But it's like all in the Raven notes as well as my notes. It's like Corgan Stoneblood, so it's Corgan Deep.
In my notes of the last session, I have the name Corgan Deepiron written twice.
Yeah, no, I heard that last session too, but
Oh,
I
okay.
thought like maybe I just misheard it. I didn't trust my ears, but now I heard it clearly. And I was like, no, that's definitely different.
Box.
I'm not here.
They enter the room, it's just empty. It's like, oh.
You shake things into the
To
chair.
clarify a couple of things before we start, you are left for 10 minutes, roughly, on your own. Are you doing anything
Okay.
in that time?
I'll just have
Shift
a seat.
into a Durga.
That would be
It would
so
be pretty
obvious.
funny. It would be pretty
It would
funny.
be so obvious, though.
It would be so obvious, yes.
Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Shift it to the big
Alright.
plate armored Dirk.
Well, to be clear, you can't shift into playtime. That's not.
You
how-
know, but
No, I
just
can-
face, you know.
I can.
you know,
I'm gonna
Oh,
shift.
into him. I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'm gonna shift into someone that looks almost identical to him, and when he opens the door, brother. No, I'm not doing that.
All right.
So it's Iron Blood, right? Sorry.
Deep iron.
Deep Iron, sorry. Deep
Deep
Iron.
iron. Yeah. I put it in the foundry. So to be clear, you're not doing anything. Oh.
No, I'm just having a seat.
All right, perfect. Do you take anything to drink when they ask you?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What would you ask for?
Yikes.
Water.
Never
Okay.
do that. Never do that.
He comes back in. Like I said, it's been roughly 10 minutes. Has water for you.
Lovely.
It is the Duragar in the heavy plate armor. Walks in with a book. Sets up the same device. Pulls out a crystal from his pocket and places it in. Go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw, please.
All right.
Do you, meta-wise, have anything that is going to affect or interact with Zone of Truth?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Then you are currently under the effects of Zone of Truth.
Great. You want to throw that in the chat for me?
Shit.
Mr.
Yes.
Full Plate Durgar?
Wow, really turned the tables on you that time.
I mean, I can only.
Can you throw that to
I don't have anything I can click to put it up. If that makes sense. So let me read it for everybody because other people might come under the effects of it as well. So you create a magic. Ignore that because the zoning works slightly differently with the device and the room. But until the spell ends, creatures that enters the area has to make a saving throw. On a failed save, you can't speak a deliberate lie whilst in the radius. For the sake of this, the radius is this room.
Okay.
An affected creature is aware of the spell, and they set up the device and they ask you not to resist the same way they did before. So it's pretty obvious they're doing something. And can thus answer questions in a way to be evasive, but not lie outright. All right, perfect. He puts this up, looks to you. Are you ready to begin?
No. Can I have a minute?
Why do you need a minute?
I'd like to look at this contraption that you've brought in.
I will give you a moment to look at it after we're done.
Very well. I appreciate it.
Are you ready to begin?
Yes. Yes.
State your name.
Oh, that's a tough question. Mox Averill?
He's already sweating.
I'm not sure if changing.
Why is that a difficult question to answer?
I shift into a drow, then I shift into a Durgar, then I shift back into Mox.
You are changing?
That is correct.
How many names do you go by on a common basis?
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
How often do you change your appearance?
2, maybe 3 times a day. Not permanently.
Plan
of course.
on shifting into a Durgar at your time in Stoneblood.
If my contract or my work requires it.
Would you do so to make social interactions in the city easier for yourself?
Yes.
If you do so, what will be the name that you take on for yourself as a Durgar?
Morim Runeheart.
Would you... This is me talking. Would you type that out?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel like in character.
No.
you also-
He
how
asked
do
you about the
spell
name.
that?
I'm just asking you to spell it.
Do you have parchment? Write that down.
I mean,
There you go.
he very well might. Do you already have
Spell
a
it
visual
out.
appearance for your Durgar?
Yes.
I would like to see that appearance before we leave.
Very well.
What is your origin? Where are you from?
Oh, that's a tough question. Well, I would like to begin, and I take I get more comfortable as I can on the seat, and I go, well, it all started back when I was a young lass, and I was part of the Averill family. And you see, I was going to school in the Scarlet Spire, near the jungles of the Amabio? You know what I mean. However, after I reached a certain age, I seem to have realized I was a changeling, which then I figured out that I had a twin sister that was part of the Feywild. Eventually, we realized that my origin is technically of the Feywild, but I grew up on the material plane. It's rather quite complicated. Does that satisfy the question?
They're scrolling notes for this time. Is your sister in the city with you?
Yes, she was led into a different room.
No. Oh no, that is true, I guess.
What is your sister's name?
Greyhawk. But I call her Rosie.
Which does she go by publicly?
Greyhawk.
Are you affiliated with any organizations, guilds, or political factions?
Yes?
Which ones?
The Jassidans. We are worshippers of the Taker. We just...
When was the last time you had contact with the Jassidans?
The Jassidans? Perhaps 3 weeks ago, but I've had contact with Ouija's 2 days ago? 1 day ago.
Define your contact with Ouija's.
Are you aware of the commune spell?
He nods.
That way.
Are you affiliated with any other organizations?
The employment of my current party.
What is the name of your employer?
Yikes.
Can't seem to recall the specific name. There's so many names bouncing around my head. Currently, we are working for the company, but we have the person sort of establishing this group of individuals known as Terran, I believe.
Do you... Known as Terran. Is Terran their name?
It is what they refer to themselves as.
Do you know any other names to refer to them by?
Duradick.
I hate you right now. I hate you so much right now. That's not at all true. That's not true. He's lying. He's lying. He can't do that under the sun of truth. I don't go at
You
all with
have
that.
been referred to as that, so I feel like that's...
Yeah, but
leaning
I
into
don't
that.
refer myself to that.
Oh, true. They're referred to
Well,
as
hold on. What was your question specifically?
Yeah, no,
'Cause
I
I feel
still
like-
think because it's not. Yeah, it's that you're referred to as, not that you refer to yourself as. In this instance.
Yes.
Sorry.
And
Sorry,
so
Max.
behind,
I think
I
that's
don't. I say
still fine.
I say the name, but not to his face. Maybe quit. I don't know.
There is still a
just trying to
disapproving look
fulfill it.
as you say the name. Are there any
I
other
want this
names?
man to die, actually. Fuck, Monks. Complete.
Any other names?
Pocket sand!
You can still see he's
I
taking
believe.
notes. By
I
the way.
believe Terran was the affirmed name that he gave himself.
That was not my question. Please answer the question. Do you know any other names for the individual that you have referred to here as Terran? Are there any other names that they have referred to themselves as, or any names that other people referred to?
So that's like 6 questions. Narrow it down to 1.
Give me Terran's real name, please.
Why did you ask him that? Why did you ask him that?
Let me make this simpler for you. Do you know Terran's real name?
I do know he has a separate name, but I do not intend to reveal what that is because I feel like that is his personal business.
Are you refusing to answer that question?
Yes.
What is your combat speciality?
I am a researcher, but as far as combat goes, I can pick out information on certain individuals or creatures.
What do you research predominantly?
Magic.
Why are you researching magic?
Because currently, in the state of the world, magic is broken, if you haven't realized it. And I'm also doing a paper for the academic University of Regis. I'm trying to get a sort of higher status among the Jacidims.
How has that brought you to the Underdark?
Currently, there are roots of magic, rivers that flow through the Underdark. I'm very curious as to investigate, take samples, that sort of thing.
If you were given a contract to kill a Duragar, would you take it?
Yes.
Have you ever killed
Unless-
a Duragar before?
Have we killed Durgar as Mox? I can't remember.
I don't think you have.
I don't know. We
If
met
you-
at the Snake Temple.
Yeah, you
Since we have
like
not
if you joined the
killed
party
any-
after Amos, you did not. No,
I'd,
we haven't. We have not.
If a contract conflicts with city law, how do you proceed?
I follow city law.
Hypothetically, if someone offered you double pay to betray your employer, would you take it?
Does this still comply with city law?
In this situation, yes.
Then yes. Wait, no. Hang on a minute.
He's not listening, is he?
It's the fact that he has to speak the truth, but can you imagine if he succeeded on the say, make this fuck up? I just blared out, I fucking resisted your zone of truth.
I just feel like Mox's hair is switching between blue and red is the morality of the question. Because the morality of being a cleric of Regis is not, it's more about lawfulness than it is about morality.
If someone offered you double pay to betray your employer, and it did not conflict with city law, what would you do?
Personally, I probably wouldn't do it. Probably would not.
Do you understand that operating as a mercenary in Stoneblood means you are under our authority?
What does that mean exactly?
You
Authority.
adhere
Under
to
your
the
authority.
rules of Stoneblood.
But does that mean that Stoneblood can give me alters, such as an employer?
No.
Then I do now.
Do you accept?
Yes.
Are you hiding anything we should know about?
That you should know about. I hardly know you, so I don't think so.
Are you hiding anything that you don't want me to know?
Yes, of course. We all have secrets.
What are you hiding?
The fact that I didn't get very good grades in school. You know how
What else are
embarrassing
you
that is. Aside from the previous thing I wanted to not answer. Let's see. My mother doesn't know I'm a changeling.
Gasp.
Oh no.
Is there anything else that you are hiding that you do not want us to know about, other than anything mentioned already in this interview?
Oh, if the world found out I was a changeling, my father would be found so low on the social totem pole, my whole family would be ruined. There is no telling the disastrous events that would happen if the truth got out. Do you understand the ramifications of two humans giving birth to a changeling?
No.
Do you?
Is there anything else that you're trying to hide from us?
At this point, I don't know. I don't think so.
Are you hiding anything you do not want us to know about that has not already been previously mentioned in this interview?
I don't think so.
If we investigate your past, what would we find that you do not want us to? That has not already been mentioned in this interview.
Fuck. No, it's all pretty much the same.
Have you ever worked directly or indirectly for the city-state of Scardeep?
Scardeep, where is that exactly?
Scardeep is a city-state to the north of here if you were to follow the Silver Vein. It is run by Magrum. It is another Duragar city and the closest and one of the largest on the Silver Fleet. You now understand where Scardeep is.
Yes.
Have you ever directly or indirectly worked for the city-state of Scardeep?
If I answer no, is that a lie?
Technically,
Technically,
I feel like I don't even like Mox doesn't fully understand how connected this one Durgar is to Scardeep.
Yeah,
to be fair,
yeah, it's.
I've never
It
asked
is a
him.
difficult one. It
Yeah.
is a difficult one because, I mean, I would personally say that indirectly, you are. I mean, you're definitely connected to Scardeep through.
Yeah, but I'm not
yeah.
sure. But I'm not working towards like helping them in any sort of way. I'm here on a research project.
Doesn't that only come in effect if we succeed?
I mean, it
Right?
depends what you count as it, right? I
Yeah.
think. I think
It's
you
up
could,
to your own perception.
I think it's going to be up to your own perception. Yeah. But if you genuinely don't believe that you are,
And on top of that, Ty, if I could make an argument, wasn't this Durgar ousted by Scardeep to begin with? So technically, he has no affiliation at this point.
Okay, this Durga like has a name. It's kind of feels fucked up to be just
Yeah,
called this
yeah.
Durga.
Taran has a
he is technically an outlaw of like he is.
Yeah, so he's not
Exile.
like I understand. Like I have a vague understanding of like what is happening in that sort of background and lore as Mox, but I don't feel like I'm working for Scardeep in that sense because
You step into a tavern and see a known rebel of the city of Stoneblood. Do you report them?
is it a law to report these sorts of things in this city?
Yes.
Then yes.
Are you aware that there is a gold reward for reporting such rebels?
No.
If your employer ordered you to betray an ally, somebody that is personally important to you, how would you respond?
Why?
These are questions designed to understand what sort of mercenary you are.
And my
Your
response
employer-
would be why. I would question him, essentially.
You would question them. Understood. What do you think of our overlord, Corgan Deep Iron?
Have I heard that name? I think when we came in, they shouted at Menaroth, right?
I believe you have heard it. Yeah, you probably don't know much about
I feel like I mentioned it to you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, there
you
was some
definitely
talk,
heard
right?
the name. Yeah.
And I understand what his position is here in the city.
Yeah.
His
I mean, he's
father
the-
died, and he now recently took over.
Well, I know he's like the head big chief.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the big chief.
he's as high as he goes. Yeah.
Head
Yeah, yeah.
honcho.
Forgive me, Ty. Repeat your question.
What do you think of our overlord, Corgan Deep Iron?
Since I've just arrived in the city from the Feywild, it's a bit disorienting. I do not have an opinion. I've only recently heard the name and understood his position of authority.
Job is. Sorry, I skipped a question. Does the
Feel
name
free.
Damara mean anything to you?
No, I don't know that name.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
No.
Job is offered, but the target is innocent. Do you take it?
Is it legal to kill under contract? Is it lawfully allowed?
Very much depends on the target. There's more nuance to it. But
Well,
overall,
does the law
probably
Does the law? It does.
probably
Then probably.
war broke out between Scardeep and Stoneblood and the surrounding areas. What would you do?
I would probably assist my allies the best that I could.
Who do you define to be your allies in this situation?
between Scar Deep and Stoneblood? Well, I suppose that would depend on how this interview goes.
If this interview goes negatively, do you plan to align yourself with Scardeep?
I believe that if this interview goes wrong, I'd probably be dead, so this question would be irrelevant.
That is not true. If this interview does not go well, you plan to ally yourself with Scardeep. Align yourself.
Probably not.
Would you take a job that benefits Scardeep if the pay was high enough?
No. Because I am a researcher.
Why should we trust you?
Because I am a researcher. What would you like me to do? Write you a bad review on this interview process? That's probably the worst.
Why should you being a researcher mean that we should trust you?
Well, would you trust a scholar? Or would you not have a bit more... Would you be less wary of a scholar than you would a rogue?
No. I would be wary of both.
Then consider this a culture shock on my part. Then you should trust me, simply because my intentions to come to this city were not malicious in any sort of way. I am simply here looking for information about magic. And I do not intend to use aggressive methods to achieve that information. Achieve? Obtain. What the fuck?
What question do you most fear us asking?
Mox will lean in close and go, how does the world end?
How does the world end?
He sees as Mox starts to turn pale and then dark. And then he starts in a low whisper. The world is consumed by total darkness, engulfed in the end of everything.
Very good. Are there any other questions that you fear us asking?
Nope.
No answers will be taken into consideration. Wait here. I will return shortly.
Can I investigate the...
I told you could, so please.
Rat.
Radical, yeah.
What do I know about this device?
The crystal seems to be the thing that actually stores the spell. It's reasonably simple but customized sort of spell storing crystal, if you will. It's being amplified and effectively sort of cast, dispersed is maybe a better way to put it, by the canister that it is in, and there is clearly affinity between the sort of canister in the room. There's a reason that it is being put into that sort of slot. You imagine there is probably some sort of like cage, I guess, built into the room that disperses the magic, if it will, so that it gets like everything in this room, you know, as opposed to being like a radius around the caster. It's pretty advanced magic. You don't think it would be able to be used with like much higher level magic without being quite unstable. But it's a pretty impressive piece of kit overall.
Speaking of the magic tie, and maybe you've been doing this in privately, but don't send deactivation of this box roll on the wild magic cert? Ooh.
In the same way as some other things are done, the surging is done when the spell is put into the crystal.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yep. So that is already
Okay.
taken care of effectively. It's effectively the spell is just being held onto at the moment by this.
Does it mean it has so like a limited uses, and then someone would have to recharge it by casting it again?
Yeah, each crystal is one-time use.
Oh, so it's not the same crystal as before. I
No,
see.
no, no. It's a different crystal. Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
specifically put a new one in when he.
Zone of truth grenades. Just gonna like pop it.
Yeah, kind of. You couldn't use it without somebody that can already cast a spell. Like somebody that can already cast it could take this crystal and essentially get a free cast from it, or without the device.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you have any other questions, Mox? Because you rolled pretty damn well.
No, I pretty much got what I was in. Peaked. It fueled my curiosity.
If you have any other questions retroactively, feel free to ask me. Based off the same roll.
Sure.
If anything comes to mind. All right. Beautiful. With that,
It's crazy.
he removes the discharged crystal, slots the machine back together, slots the device back down. It's almost, those the like camping lanterns where the top slides up to level.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very
That's
much
what
like
I
that.
thought. Exactly.
So he closes it back down and heads out of the room with the book, and you are left here once again. But now with water. I'll make
I drink that water. I drink that water. I'll roll that contract.
No. It is just water. They are not that.
It's just
bad.
poison.
Yeah, just fully kill this guy. All right. Somewhere else, off in this building, far away. Taran.
Oh shit! I was hoping someone else would go first. Come on.
The door was open. These like heavy metal, thick. They're like
Okay.
a foot thick doors. Pushes open. There's like this deep sound of the squealing hinges as this guy walks in. To be clear, did you ask for a drink?
No.
Have you done anything whilst alone in the room?
How long was I alone?
Fun?
How long-
Sorry, I'm doing something in my room. Well, how long was I alone?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes? No. Because who knows who might be watching right now. Was there stuff to sit?
I mean, there's like stone benches, if you will, that you can sit on.
No, mine was like stand.
You see as this dwarf, Durga, re-enters the room. Full plate mail, thick book, and canister. And as he does, he takes the crystal, fresh crystal, as he pulls it up, and places, slots it in. You can see as it once again starts whirring. Do you know what this device is?
Hold on, real quick. Can someone else take notes for my interview? Because I feel like I need my focus here
Yeah, that's
right now. That would be really
Would somebody,
appreciated.
would somebody mind? Can we get confirmation?
Sure.
Thank you, Steph.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
attend everything.
With that, the crystal says word. Do you know what this device is?
Merrill looks at this. I assume I don't. So I
Probably
think-
not.
unless it's some sort of really old like thing that just is like common and things so like Skadi for example as well. No.
No. He will take out the crystal. Has already taken out the crystal, places it inside, and begins to. Please do not resist this. And you will have to make a charisma saving throw. You can always choose to fail it.
I will fail it.
He looks to you, opens the book. Am I a Durga?
He's not asking, "Are you a Durga?" He's like, "Am I a Durga?" Like
He's asking
to him,
if he
referring
is.
to him.
Referring to him.
Yes.
Very good. Let's begin. What is your full name?
A moment. Before I answer the question, can I ask one first, and then I will proceed.
Of course. Please ask away.
It is clear to me that you're some sort of authority here. Can I ask, like, what exactly who I'm talking to?
That's fair.
Pulls out his notes, looks up his own name.
My name is Durmok Blackbrand.
Can we get that for the notes?
My name is Durmok Blackbrand. I am Chief Administrator inside of the Records Office here.
Let's see. Chief Administrator. So I'm engaging in my brain, like, how much I want to tell this guy. Okay.
Do you know why I've brought you in for questioning?
I assume I said something that made you not trust me anymore, or at least not less than usual.
I don't trust anybody, but I will treat everybody that deserves it with respect. You brought in a group of mercenaries into the city. From everything you can gauge, powerful group of mercenaries. It seems pertinent if you are leading the group, or your group, whatever, whichever way you may define it, to ask you a few questions as well.
Very well.
You know in any group of mercenaries or adventurers or however you may want to refer to them can be a very dangerous thing. Would you agree?
Manner of nods.
So this is more than anything a precaution on my part. And the answers you give here will be taken into consideration in whether we grant licenses and which licenses are granted to the other mercenaries that you have brought in. Sorry, there's a
Yeah, no, I get it. I just imagine a character here, suddenly this guy goes like, gets it. Damn underdog flies. But, understand.
Very well. What is your full name?
That is sadly something I cannot currently give. But at the moment, I go by Terran, as you know.
Why do you not want to give me your full
Because, giving it away like this, regrettably, infers potential dangers to me and the rest of my group.
Are you an outlaw, or have you ever been banished or exiled from the city of Stoneblood?
No.
Do you have any known enemies inside of the city of Stoneblood?
Do I consider Whisper already an enemy?
Do you consider what?
Whisper, the person that annoyed me
Oh.
earlier. Do I consider them already an enemy? I'm just thinking.
For the
about
record,
it,
their
like-
name is Wisp. W-I-S-P.
Wisp.
is
Sorry,
what they
no,
said.
I think I wrote that wrong. I said Whisper.
W-I-S-P, as in like a willow wisp.
Yeah, I guess. It's just Wisp.
Mhm.
Alright. Do I
That's
consider
completely
Wisp
up to
already
you,
an
of
enemy?
course.
Yeah, do I consider... I don't... I'm not sure. I certainly don't consider him a friend or anything. I rarely do that in the first place, but... I think Marov will just say... He will just, for now, say no.
Where are you originally from?
One second.
Why did you turn the camera? I was enjoying it.
Yeah, no, my father came in and
okay.
they had a quick conversation. I'm sorry. No, I was saying that. I'll just think for a moment. It's very clear. Originally, his wording was specific originally, right? I don't think there's a way to reason my way out of this one. No, I think I would be honest, sadly, in this case. Marov will sort of grimace and sort of like clear that he can't really worm his way out of this one. Originally, from a long time ago, I'm from Scardeep. I'm aware that currently Stoneblood and Sagadi don't seem like on the most friendliest of terms.
What brings you to Stoneblood now?
Well, mostly want to see what the city is like. From there, I will gauge what else I am to do. But it is not in hostile intent.
Do you have any knowledge of missing emissaries?
I don't think so. Missing emissaries?
Out of character, you definitely would not.
No, I don't think so.
This is the first time I've mentioned.
Yeah, please note that down. That sounds crazy. Missing emissaries. No. Meryl's like, no. Do not.
When did you leave Scardeep?
Jeez, oh my nose. Manroth would fucking know the exact amount of time. He has fucking counted every fucking day.
second.
Oh, okay, not seconds, that's kind of crazy. But, like, at least sort of days. But you will not say the days, because it will make him look, like, really crazy.
You look crazy.
It should be... more than that. For now, until I find the actual answer, I will say at least 60 years.
Why did you leave Scardeep?
I was not welcome there anymore. It was not my Scardeep any longer.
Are you affiliated with any organization, guilds, or political factions?
I don't consider me a faction yet, so I think I would say affiliate is a strong word too. I don't think I would. No.
I'm going to interject here. Technically, you have made deals with the city of Waverock, which is definitely a political faction.
Is that an affiliation? Like, is that
I would say that you're
I'm
now
sorry, that
affiliated
might be
with them
just
in that you have an agreement for war later. I would personally consider that an affiliation, considering you've made a formal agreement and they are with them. Yeah.
Okay, so just sort of like this. I guess. Because if it's just agreement, would I not also be potentially affiliated with the what's it called, the not Famir? Were they Famir? No, not the big giants with the big eye. Since I made an oath to them,
Fomorians?
that be considered an affiliation as well then? Fomorians, yes.
Well, so yes, you would be affiliated with them. However, the difference would be that he has asked if you're affiliated with organizations, guilds, or political factions. I wouldn't count the Fomorians as any one of those.
Yeah,
whereas Waverock is
right.
definitely a political faction.
Crap basket. I'll say it. I'll say yes. At the moment, yes.
Which organization, guild, or political faction?
Mara will also just preface it with just a little bit. He says, to get where I currently am and to what I want, I had to make deals with Waverock.
The Dwarven City.
Correct.
You see, he puts his pen down. What is it you want?
Meryl stops crossing his arms and he sort of just stands up straight and sort of stares at him. I'm quickly checking my notes again so I don't get his name wrong again. Sorry. He will say, I want to talk to Kurgan D. Byron. Kurgan D. Byron. That's the truth. I want to talk to him.
He picks up his pen. Do you mean any harm to Overlord Organ Deep Iron?
No.
What is your combat speciality? Be specific.
Thank God he said specific. I was going to say something else. Yes, fist combat, close combat.
If you were given a contract to kill a Durga, what would it do? What would you do?
That Durga is already my enemy. Take it gladly.
Have you ever killed a Durga before?
Yes,
Under what circumstances?
they tried to kill me
Why did they try to kill you?
because I was in their way.
Why were you in that way?
Because somehow I got in the way of their mission, whatever that might is. I don't know.
Did you intentionally put yourself in the way of their mission?
That time, no.
How many Durga have you killed?
Oh, the spread was yesterday.
In English, please.
I would probably say a number in like at least multiple dozens, probably around the 40 to 50 mark at least.
If a contract conflicts with the city law, how do you proceed?
I would not take it.
If someone offered you double your pay to betray your employer, what would you do?
Unless the employer slighted me, I would not take it.
You understand that operating as a mercenary in Stoneblood means you are under our authority.
Yes.
You accept.
Manner of things for a moment. Tries to think of any sort of law that might like ruin everything, but I don't think he knows any, so you'll just say yes.
How long do you think you take to think on this?
To accept this,
Like a few seconds, 10 seconds, like what's just roughly.
a little bit less than 10 seconds.
He will lean forward after only a few seconds. Like it's enough to just be an awkward pause as he leans forward. I will remind you in this moment that you are not applying to become a mercenary under Stoneblood. I have to ask you these questions.
All right.
Your answer is relevant to this. Because you're not applying for a mercenary license.
Yeah, no, I know. I think Amanda would still like
That's fine.
the law of Stormblood, so he will probably say yes. He
you
does
hiding-
respect the laws here.
Are you hiding anything that we should know about?
Yes.
What are you hiding?
I would like to tell that Stormblood himself, whoever gets to talk to him.
If we investigated your past, what would we find? What would we find that you do not want us to?
The same thing I would tell would tell D-Byron. I earlier want to also say D-Byron, not Stormblood.
Have you ever
I got the
worked
fucking notes now.
directly
Yes.
or indirectly for the city-state of Scardeep?
Like I said, I'm originally from there, so in the past, 60 years ago, yes.
What was your job or position whilst in Scardeep?
Enforcer.
What do you think of our overlord, Corgan Deepiron?
I do think he's in an interesting position.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
No.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
Brow cracks. No.
A job is offered, but the target is innocent. Do you take it?
Yes.
If war broke out between Scardeep and Stoneblood, what would you do?
Currently, join Stormblood.
Would you take a job that benefits Scardeep if the pay was high enough?
Currently, no.
Why should we trust you?
Because I bring an offer to D-Byron that I think he will benefit greatly from.
What question do you most fear us asking?
It is like the most fucked up question, honestly. What would be the question that I would fear the most? Oh. I don't think Manarov would know. In his mind, at least currently, he would not know what question he would fear, really. Like, actually fear. There are many questions that are inconvenient to him, but not.
What's your answer?
So the question was exactly like...
what question
what
do you most fear is asking?
Currently none.
We're done here. I'll return to you shortly. No, I won't.
Was it Ty say, or was it him? No, I was like...
That's him that says that. He stands up and actually, you see him quite deeply reconsider. Roll me an insight.
Oh. Here we go. I was really hoping he would interview somewhere else. Ooh, 20!
Ooh, damn. You can tell the last questions specifically, he is just trying to get through the questions. And he takes like half the amount of notes on the last few questions as he did it to begin with. There was something that shifted to the point where he is just trying to get through the tick boxes at this point and actually isn't that interested in the answers that we give towards the end of the interview. And actually in this moment he with a 20, it's almost as if he like catches himself, as if he has messed something up here. And so as he says that, he says, you're free to go. And he takes the book, takes the canister, takes out the discarded crystal, puts it into a separate pouch, and walks towards the door, opens it, and gestures for you to exit.
I'll look at him for a moment, stare at him, and I'll nod, and I'll leave.
He will
head sort of, I don't know how far away I am, but I head towards the other rooms for the moment, while looking around if anything else is happening.
So, well, you don't know where the rest of the party's been taken at this point in time.
Well, sort of. I think I saw them. I saw them leave. Right, I was there for a little bit longer.
You were in the main sort of lobby, if you will. They went to like different doors, even in that lobby, and were escorted to different areas. You were taken.
Well, there's more parts to this building.
Yeah. So to get back to them, you'd have to go at least first to the lobby, which is where he's escorting you to anyway. At that point, you can.
I'll stand in the lobby.
Yeah, he escorts you back to the lobby. Says nothing else. Just gives you a firm Duragard nod as he exits, and then is on his way. Radek.
Yes, sir.
Duncan. I will be 2 seconds. I'll be back in just a moment. Manny, at least for the moment, you are free. Actually, roll me a perception as well, please.
Banger. That's not bad. 21.
You see...
It's a lisp again.
You see... No, you see Holmond. Outside, outside the doors, some way off, over a short bridge, and sat close to where those two Durgar that were watching you intently were a while ago. But he has 2 people with him.
Those people are...
a dwarf and an elf.
Did he just buy the fucking slaves? What the hell did he do? Oh my god. Sure, I guess. I'll notice that no one has left yet, so I'll at least go to the doorway and see if, like, how far away is he? Is he just...
From the doorway, it's another sort of 70, 80 feet away. It's like across a bridge, across a footbridge.
I sort of cross my arm and just sort of stare at his direction. Just like try to gauge like what the fuck he's doing. So he's is he talking to those 2 other Durga that were sitting there in the fine?
No, they have gone. You don't see any sign of them.
Oh, they're gone. All right.
Yeah. He's just in the same area.
Okay, he's just sitting there talking to these other 2, the elf and the dwarf.
Yeah, he's just sat there. They are still both in chains.
I'm just waiting if he like ever sort of looks in my direction, so he knows this is my glare. And then if doesn't, I'll just wait here. I don't want to like suddenly dip, and then like everyone else comes out, and they're like, "Where's Meroff?" Right? Like, I'll wait at the doorway. So
Give me 2 seconds.
I'm keeping an eye on him, basically.
I'm gonna be right back. I'll literally just be less than a minute, and then Duncan, we're gonna get into yours. Let me know in a moment if you take a drink, or if you want to do anything in the time. You have about 20 minutes before somebody comes back to your room. Let me know if anything happens.
Okay.
Great notes, Stabby. Thank you so much. It's muted, but
Thanks. I wrote down everything I heard, mostly. Every question I thought was important.
yeah, man. I mean, it's there now. Let's see how this goes, right?
Man, I was so close to blowing it on the name. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I haven't said my name either yet. They might just gather it from the info. Who knows how much they know about me, right? But
Yeah.
we'll see where this goes. Okay, you did not need to write down that my dad like walked in. You did not need to know that down.
That might be important later on.
No, I don't think that's important, man. I'm not sure about that, but I don't
Okay,
think
but
that's important.
okay, we can all agree it's really weird that he's asking us that one name like twice, right?
Oh, absolutely! Like, what the hell
That's
is
so
up with
fucking
that?
weird. Yeah, what's wrong with that? We gotta
Every
figure
time
that out.
Twice? Every
Twice?
time. Like,
That's so
why
fucking
twice?
weird.
Why twice? Like, maybe we misheard the first time? Is he just double checking? Like,
Or,
what's going on there?
or maybe he's like seeing if the smell's like, how do you feel about it? Oh, how do you feel about it now? Like, now that we know the name, like, you know what I mean?
Like, maybe
Is
he
it-
remembers now.
Yeah,
right?
like,
maybe
what's
he
going
didn't know
on?
The first question, maybe the second questions you now
Yeah.
actually do know. Like,
Like,
What is going
is it
on there?
It's a fake out, maybe? I don't know.
how do you spell Demaratai? How do you spell Demaratai?
How do you feel about it now? I'm confused.
Is it just how it sounds? Demara? Demara?
Dubar.
Not today, but tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It's another anagram.
I've put it into the chat for you.
I not see you today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Only works if you're Irish. Okay. Duncan, did you take a drink?
Yeah.
What did you ask for?
Simple ale, as
Okay.
usual.
Yeah, it'll bring you a very deep, very dark, very heavy ale. Think, Guinness, something along those lines.
Does it taste good?
Honestly, it's fine. Like much like anything else in Durga Society, it's practical. It tastes good enough to drink. Like, it's not a bad
It
flavor,
gets you drunk.
but they
you
clearly
know,
haven't
like
gone out
supposed
their
to.
way to make something really good. Yeah. But it's not. It's fine. It is literally just fine. The guy walks in, places you down a large mug of it. It's a decent amount, and starts setting up the contraption in the middle of the room. As he does, he takes out a crystal, a sort of light pink crystal, and places it, and you see as it begins to whir.
Before that,
Mm.
I also forgot to mention. So while I was waiting, you said if I did anything. So I would probably
Apologies,
be playing
yeah.
with my dice.
Okay. All right. To like meta-wise, is this a
Just
trick?
Here, Bora.
Okay. Okay.
I would just like be weighing them.
Go ahead and make me a check with your dice, please.
Dice set. Normal. Not bad.
17 is very good. I'll give you advantage on your next dice roll. You have to remember that yourself. But as you've spent a bit of time remembering the sort of weights of the dice, etc., because I'm sure they're not properly weighted.
Of course not.
So the next time you play, you'll have advantage, right?
Okay, well.
But that is fully up to you. Because I will forget. So you let me know. All right. As he's setting this up, he tells you, "Do you know what this is?"
Do I know what that is?
No.
No idea. Looks cool though.
It is cool. It is a device. This device that once I set it up, you will not be able to lie in this room. I ask you, do not resist it. And as it begins to whir, make me a charisma saving throw. As a reminder, you can choose to fail.
I don't know. Why should I fail? Nah.
He spins the device up. He looks at you at the moment. Roll me an insight. There's definitely a quizzical look. He doesn't say anything, and he stays this way for a moment. What's your full name?
Duncan Alvaro.
Where are you originally from?
I'm gonna mention the name of the actual city I'm originally from, but I don't remember where. I have to look it up. It's on my previous shit somewhere.
That's fine. Human?
Yes. Sometimes tiefling. I'm joking. That one was a joke.
Okay. All right, nobody else hears this.
He doesn't get jokes,
Nobody else
dude.
hears
Like,
this.
it's
It's fine. What is your reason for seeking work in Stoneblood?
I'm not seeking work in Stoneblood.
What brings you to Stoneblood?
My companion wanted to come to Stoneblood, so I followed him.
What is the name of the companion that wanted to come to Stoneblood?
Terran.
Do you know any other names for this companion?
Not really. He's like Cher. He just goes by the name of Terran.
Have you ever been a mercenary before?
Would assassin be considered mercenary type?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a niche, specific type of mercenary. Still a mercenary. For whom?
I'm gonna list one of my employers from a city that has nothing to do with the place we are. Because I've probably been like to thousands of places at this point.
I mean, your best bet is Grad Soul, especially now knowing that they don't exist anymore.
I'll mention Grad School then.
Are you affiliated with any organizations, guilds, or political factions?
No, but I'm trying to start my own.
Why are you trying to start your own?
I feel like I'd be a good leader.
Organization, guild, or political faction?
More of a religious faction.
Cult?
Yeah, I guess you could call it a cult.
At least he's honest.
What is your combat speciality? Be specific.
Leaving dust behind. Close combat. Crowd control.
If you were given a contract to kill a Duragar, would you do it?
Probably.
Have you ever killed a Duragar before?
I did kill Durgar, right? It wasn't just many then.
You were there.
Yeah, I mean, did I actually down one or two? I think I did.
I don't fucking remember that.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
You've 100%
definitely, but I
killed
don't know.
Duragar. Yeah, 100%.
You've
Yeah.
been in this campaign for how long now?
You've killed.
I don't remember.
You've killed at least under what circumstances?
A dozen or more.
Yes, I did.
Under what circumstances did you kill these Duragar?
Self-defense.
Where did you kill them?
In the Underdark.
How many did you kill?
Don't remember. It was quite dark.
Have you thus far told me any lies?
No.
If a contract conflicts with city law, how do you proceed?
Depends on the contract, depends on the city law.
But you are willing to break city law to finish a contract.
I am.
If someone offered you double your pay to betray your employer, what would you do?
Depends on the employer. If I liked him, I would refuse.
Do you understand that operating as a mercenary in Stoneblood means you are under complete authority of the city of Stoneblood and under the overlord Corgan And as such, you may be asked to complete contracts for us that you cannot refund us.
I understand,
Do you accept?
but they will be paid.
They will not be paid.
Would there be any benefits?
Yes.
Then I accept.
Are you hiding anything that we should know about?
Loads of things. I don't know if you should know about them, but I am hiding loads of things.
What are you hiding?
Oh, people I've killed, jail time, a lot.
Where were you in jail?
That's all.
How long were you in jail?
How long was it? 6, 10 years?
10 years.
10 years.
Why were you in jail?
I was a mercenary. I broke city law. Got caught.
Did you serve the entirety of your time in jail?
I did. I'm a rehabilitated man.
And yet you are still working as a mercenary.
I'm quite good at it. Need the gold.
If we investigated your past, what would we find you do not want us to?
Nothing that I would not want you to. I don't know if you would like what you would find, but
Have you ever directly or indirectly worked for the city of Scardeep?
no.
Step into a tavern and see a known rebel. Do you report them?
Is there pay?
Yes.
Then probably.
If your employer ordered you to betray an ally, how would you respond?
Depending if I like the employer or the ally.
What do you think of our overlord, Corgan Deebiron?
I have not met him yet.
A job is offered, but the target is innocent. You take it.
Once upon a time, maybe. This time, I don't know.
If war broke out between Scardeep and Stoneblood, which side would you fight for?
Oh, neither.
What would you do?
Stay out of the way, I guess.
Would you take a job that benefits Scardeep?
Scardeep is the other city, right?
Correct.
Depends on the job.
Would you... Why should we trust you?
Nobody should trust me.
What
For a
question,
convict.
what question do you most fear is asking?
None.
Would you be willing to retake this test under the effect of Zone of Truth?
Oh.
I would.
Very well. And he steps forward to the machine and withdraws the
Oh my god.
pistol and places a fresh one in there.
Damn it.
Jeez.
Please do not resist. As he places it in and begins to whir.
Not
you
I
like
wish
to
I
make
would have
another
actually
Christmas
taken
saving?
precise notes so I could compare, you know? Like, did not take that precise note, to be honest.
Would you want to make another saving throw against this one?
Let me see. I answered most of my questions truthfully, I guess. But
You did?
I do have
Definitely
one
a couple
question.
of things that were a little misleading. But yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
If I
Roll me an
At least
insight as
Duncan.
well, Duncan. Roll
Yeah.
me an insight and then ask your question, please. Okay. Sorry, ask your question.
so do I realize that he can tell every time I succeed?
With that, he definitely realized, I would say, you're not sure if he knew straight away or if it became apparent during the question.
So I wouldn't know that he realized straight away, right?
Yeah, it's you don't know. Certainly he obviously he knows by the end of that, but you're not sure at which point he became aware of it. It may have been straight off the bat.
Oh boy.
I would really like to know if it was straight out of bed.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration just
I
to
was going
reroll
to say,
that.
I think you have an inspiration if you want to re-roll that insight. Oh,
Oh.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Mm.
It's bad. It's bad moments.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, no worries. Let's fail this one because there's no
Okay.
point in maybe he knows. So since I'm not sure, maybe he knows, and that could go badly. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like if you resist it again, that's just gonna make things worse.
State your name.
Duncan Alvaro. I'll answer all of the questions the same, and except the one for the name, for Mel's
Well,
name. 'Cause I think there's only one.
before we get there, he only asks you your name, your city, and your reason for seeking work in Stone, which I think can all be the same.
Oh, okay,
But at that point, the questions change.
Oh, okay.
The individual that you have come here associated with by the name of Taran, what is their full name? Full and proper name.
I don't think he would like me telling that. You should ask him.
We have already asked him.
Then you probably know.
That is true. That was not the question. What is his full and proper name?
Again, I would not divulge it.
Which questions did you lie to me about previously?
Pretty much that's the only one. Because I don't think I actually lied in any other question.
Are you trying to start a cult?
Oh, yes, I am.
Do you believe yourself to be a good leader?
I do.
Have you killed Duragar in the past?
I did.
Have you only killed Duragar in the Underdark?
Did I kill Duragar someplace else?
Oh yeah, you fought a lot of Duragar in Wave Rock.
Wave Rock, Gratsul, I think you guys fought Durgar as well.
Yeah, in Gretzel.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yes,
I
in
actually
Gretzel.
got that bit.
It's okay, you just answered yes, and I gave them a big number, so that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, in Gretzel.
I'm just scanning through. He's checking his notes at the moment, not me. Are you hiding anything that you think that I want to know about, or that you think we should know about?
Like I said, I'm hiding a lot, but nothing you need to be concerned of.
Are you hiding anything that is relevant to your visit in Stoneblood?
Am I? Apart from Manny?
I think Manny's the only thing.
No, I am only here for my companion.
Have you ever worked directly or indirectly for Scardeep?
Technically, if I work for Manny, does that mean I worked indirectly?
No.
I don't think so. Because Manny is not technically part of...
Oh yeah, that's up to your perception.
It's up to my perception.
That is up to your perception.
Well, as far as Duncan is concerned, right now Manny is at odds with Scardeep, so he's against Scardeep because he wants to take it back. So, according to him, no.
What do you think of our overlord, Corgan Deepine?
I have not met him yet.
What is your opinion without meeting him?
No opinion.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
Nope.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
No, but it sounds interesting. Who is Damara?
A job is offered, but the target is innocent. Do you take it?
Once upon a time, maybe. Today, I don't know.
Why should we
Once
trust
upon a time, yes. Today, I don't know. Oh, you shouldn't trust me. I'm an ex-convict.
Did you serve your full prison sentence?
Almost. Got pardoned at the last minute.
That's all.
You
were
know
holding out.
that was.
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Pardon.
broke out. Yeah, we broke out.
We didn't actually. I don't think we actually got to the whole pardon bit
Wait,
that
we double-crossed
actually,
that's
Terran
the note, right?
promised us.
Yeah,
you
that's the
were
note.
you were told at the
Pardon
time
on
that you would be
yourself.
pardoned later, which turned out to be
Yeah.
a lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never got to that part. Whole great soup thing happened.
Let me think then. Because that's tricky. Technically, no. But again, I did serve the full sentence until I broke out. So,
Yeah, sure.
That's-
would that be considered relative to the truth?
No. You just didn't serve the whole sentence. I don't think that. Yeah, you served the whole sentence you served, but that's not the. Well, no, you didn't even. That's not the whole sentence. Like the sentence is what you're told.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not.
Okay, then I am gonna answer. No, I did not. But Gratsul got destroyed. No more prison.
True.
You were released from Gradsul. You were released from the prison because Gradsul was destroyed.
Prison was destroyed as well.
And that is the reason you were released.
Yes, the prison could not hold me anymore.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, that's
It's not.
I mean,
The prison could not hold me anymore. It specifically said it like that.
Yeah, but you
Why
asked a
did-
question, and that's sort of like an
You
answer,
did
not
get
an answer at the
released
same
because
time.
Bradford got destroyed. You released yourself because she
No,
was
I said no, but the city got destroyed.
But that was a bit way late.
I answered no. I did not serve my
He's
full
really
sentence.
trying to wriggle his way through the.
Yeah, it's like sliding away through rocks.
You're still thinking of
what does the mark on your face mean?
Oh shit!
A raven.
What does it mean?
I served the Raven Queen once.
Does everybody with that same marking serve the Raven?
I don't think so.
Why put it so publicly?
Why did we do that? I don't remember.
It was a prison mark.
Yeah.
It identified you as a prisoner, so you mutilated it into a
Oh
raven.
yeah, exactly. Oh, to hide the prison.
And also to
Yeah.
solve as a gang mark because we were like the
Yeah.
Raven's Retribution and all that.
Yeah, that's what it became. At that.
I converted my old prison mark to something else.
What question do you most fear us asking?
That's such a tough question, bro.
Yeah, that is a tough question.
That's so fucked.
Because now I do have to answer truthfully, right? Because I am on
Yes,
the zone of truth.
yeah, you are under zone of truth. You cannot.
I
Can't avoid it.
I can avoid it, but how can I? I don't know how to avoid this one.
Yeah.
The other one.
Well,
the other ones.
I mean, there are ways of avoiding it, of course, but like that's the evasion of a question tells you just as much, right?
Mhm.
And he has picked up several times when you're trying to avoid stuff and sort of probe you.
Well, I guess. Well, so the question I would. Okay, so the question would be, what's your end goal? I guess that would be the question I don't want anybody to actually know. Most of anybody, except for a few people.
What is your end goal?
I'm gonna slightly just lean in to become a god, and then
Are there any other
mean-
questions that you fear us asking?
I don't think so. Let me just think for Duncan for a second if there's anything else, because so the prison one that's already asked, that wouldn't make any sense. Guess not. No.
Very well. Stay here. I will return in a moment. He picks up the book. And will leave.
Oh, I'm going to jail again.
I'm going to go.
Harkin.
Yeah.
Do you take anything to drink?
I'll just sip from my water skin. That's all right.
You have 30 minutes in this room alone. What are you doing?
Nothing in particular order. I can sit down in this room, right? There's like a chair, I assume, or something.
There's stone benches, yes.
I'll just be sitting down, tapping away, and
Mhm.
waiting.
Roll me a sanity check. 30 minutes in a small room alone. Nuts.
No, I can do that. That's fucking
eventually hear the whirring of the gears and the mechanisms as the door is being like cranked open, and the same full-plated Durigar walks in. I hope the wait hasn't been too excruciating. Do you know what this device is? As he heads to the middle to place it onto the stone altar.
Gets up, has a look at it. No, I do not.
Pops it open and takes out a small pink crystal. This will stop you from lying in this room. You'll not be able to tell a lie under the effects of this. Please do not resist it.
Harkin will raise his hand before he activates it and ask him, do you want me to speak the truth? Yes?
Yes.
Then you do not need to activate such a foolish little thing. And he'll sit down.
I do not have a choice as to whether I activate it. It is protocol.
Very well.
But this is for your license to become a mercenary working in Stoneblood. Nothing more. It is in your interest to answer these questions truthfully. And he whirs the device up. You resist it?
I won't.
It's sanity saving throw. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
That's what, sorry?
Haken made a sanity saving throw earlier. I did not see that. It's like
32, just sitting in a room, fucking with his own thoughts.
Honestly, it's probably a nice break, you know what I mean? Anyway.
No fey creatures.
He's just like, finally some peace and fucking quiet.
Yeah, nobody else in the party asking you anything.
No one calling me Princess Bob for 30 whole fucking minutes.
State your name.
Harkin the Black.
What does the title, the Black, refer to?
It is the title of my family referring to Ronald Black, referred to so as by his choosing of using black armor.
Where are you really originally from?
I am from the continent called Roran. It is very distant from the continent we are currently on.
I see. I do not know it. Which direction?
I think you would have to go very far south. That's probably the way to get there closest or fastest. Up on the surface.
What is your reason for seeking work in Stoneblood?
Not seeking work in Stoneblood. I am bound and sworn to my employer, Taryn.
Do you know any other names for your employer, Taryn?
Yes.
What are they?
Has he sent them to you?
Yes.
Yeah, then I will just assume the truth.
What the?
Oh man.
I need you to.
He has referred to himself by the name as well of Manor Crack Brow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
You just went to the top of the listing menus list.
Oh, dude, I thought I did badly. Oh my god.
Nice.
God damn.
We like this. We like this.
Glad I left you for last. All right.
Good damn.
Any other names?
No.
Does this guy like stop at the mention of the name or something?
Yeah,
Sort of
insight.
sign?
I would like to.
I'll happily let Harkin give me an insight roll.
Re-rolling that with my inspiration. Watch me roll one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Ooh, nice.
There is a definite pause.
Ah, shit.
Uh,
Let's hope it was just because he wasn't expecting you to actually answer that because no one else did. And not because he knows the name.
From what everybody
By the
has
way-
seen, this man is a consummate professional. You know, and gives
Yeah.
very little away from your answers. It was in his reaction.
By the way, is this the same guy for all of us, or is it different
Yes.
guys?
Yeah, same guy.
It's the same guy. Okay.
You know, I'm hoping that by his professionalism appeals to my professionalism appeals to his professionalism.
Have
He's a
you
dirty. He doesn't appeal to anybody.
have you been a mercenary before?
No, I was always a knight under the employ of lords. I've only recently considered myself a real mercenary.
Who was the last lord that you served under?
Last lord I would have served under is the Emperor of the South. This is a name that has no meaning to you.
Are you affiliated with any organizations, guilds, or political factions?
Religious ones count as well?
Yes.
Then yes, I am the current only and restorative member of the Order of the Iron Skull.
What is your combat speciality? Be specific.
I am a paladin. I work on the front lines with heavy armor and heavy weapons, disrupting the enemy and providing protection and assistance for my allies.
If you were given a contract to kill a Duragar, would you do it?
Only if allowed so by the one who holds my current oath and loyalty.
Have you ever killed a Duragar before?
Yes.
Under what circumstances?
They were in our way and attacked us. We attacked them. Self-defense, I would say.
How many have you killed?
6, 7, 8.
If a contract conflicts with city law, how do you proceed?
I refer to my employer, my lord, the one who holds my oath.
Someone offered you double your pay to betray your employer. What would you do?
Deny them and kill them.
You understand that operating as a mercenary in Stoneblood means you are under our authority. Do you accept this?
So long as you do not order me to kill my lord, I will.
Are you hiding anything we should know about?
Just thinking here for myself. I want to say no. I can't really find anything that I would consider them. I've already told them like who I'm working with, his name, and that I basically am loyal to him no matter what they do. So the answer is no.
If we investigated your past, what would we find that you do not want us to?
You wouldn't even believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Very well. I died 2,000 years ago and was resurrected by a god who I swore loyalty to in order to achieve something on the surface, and then I betrayed her. And now
Why
I
did
am.
you betray the god?
I realized that I was merely but a pawn and a slave to her. I am my own man now. Free, if you will.
You are your own man, but you claim to be a knight serving under a lord.
Yes. Freedom comes in many ways.
Have you ever worked directly or indirectly for the city-state of Scardeep?
No.
You step into a tavern and see a known rebel, do you report them?
Yes.
If your employer ordered you to betray an ally, how would you respond?
There would have to be a good reason for me to do that.
What do you think of our overlord, Corgan Deepine?
I have not met him, but he runs a strict city, so I assume he is very capable at the very least.
Does the name Damara mean anything to you?
Does it tie? I'm just curious. No. Checking his head. No.
Does the name Damaran mean anything to you?
Why are you asking this question twice?
Answer the question.
No.
A job is offered, but the target is innocent. You take it.
Should my lord order me to?
If war broke out between Scardeep and Stoneblood, what would you do?
Side with whoever my lord chooses.
Would you take a job that benefits Scardeep if the pay was high enough?
No.
Why should we trust you?
He drinks from his water skin because his throat's getting dry.
Me too.
He does too. He's been talking too much. Harkon will lean forward and simply state, because at the very least, you know where my loyalties will always lie. Consistency breeds trust.
What question do you fear us asking?
A deeply personal one relating to my previous life.
Are there any other questions that you fear us asking?
No.
Do you have any plans to cause trouble or strife, politically or physically, to the city of Stoneblood?
No.
Can you repeat that question for me?
Do you have any plans to cause trouble or strife, politically or physically?
Oh, okay.
Were you granted a full mercenary license in the city of Stone? How long do you envision yourself staying here?
A week, maybe 2.
Would you be a threat to any of the inhabitants of Stone?
No. Only when they provoke me properly by attacking me first.
Do you count attacking you as the only form of provocation that would then render you a threat?
Sorry, so he says, do I think that only if they attack me is that a proper provocation to attack them back? Or them being threatening to me?
Or to then be considered a threat? Yeah.
Yes.
As I was asking you, I was like, that's quite a complicated question. But anyway. It made sense, but it wasn't probably easier ways to ask that. Anyway. Alright, we are done here. Wait in this room. I will be back shortly.
Very well, thank you.
He heads out
get
of
arrested.
the room.
And then I get arrested along with Doug.
A few moments later, you hear very loud, ironclad footsteps towards you, Manaroth. And you turn to see the same full-plate Durigar walking across the lobby towards you.
Right.
I have one more
Turn
question
around.
for you.
He sort of looks around if anybody's close by. I assume not at the moment at least. Alright.
You are not under a zone of truth here, but I want you to not lie to me. Why have you returned to the Underdark when there is so much danger posed towards you?
Mar also gauges his, because he knows now this man has probably interviewed all the other people right now already now. So he's like sort of just gauging his face if he now knows something new he didn't know before.
Doesn't flinch. He is unmoving. It is very
Yeah.
stern expression.
Respect that. I respect that. Some of them, maybe other people. Merrill says, I have waited long enough. And the Underdark owes me something I've lost long ago.
I have come to a decision regarding the licenses of your mercenaries. However, I think in this instance, the Captain Drakar will want to have a say in whether these licenses are approved. I will need to be in contact with the main keep for this to be arranged. Where are you staying whilst you're inside the city?
I have only arrived about, I don't know, what is it now, an hour ago with all the interviews, I think.
Like,
I only arrived
Probably a
about an
little
hour
bit more
ago.
than that, honestly. Well, you were in the queue for an hour, so.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know it was that long.
Between the two queues, yeah.
it's
Alright.
bureaucracy.
I wasn't aware it was actually that long.
It was
Well,
quite a
I've
while.
only arrived about 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer ago. I had not the time to find a place to stay. I think, as some people might have told you, I have arrived very spontaneously in the center of the city. There was not much time to plan.
I cannot let you leave this building without knowing where to find you. To that effect, I am holding all of your mercenaries until such time as I can contact Captain Drakar. However, I would ask that you remain with them as well until I can contact him. Of course, you do not have to accept. It will be easier for all of us if you do not fight back here.
I'm thinking. I understand. How long will this take? Just waiting, basically, until something comes back.
I will need to find him. But I think this will be his top priority. I would imagine no more than 2 hours.
I see. Just so I understand it, I assume the licenses are on hold at the moment, so my mercenaries are not allowed to carry their arms still?
As it stands at the moment... Oh, shit, what name? Amos, did you give me your name? Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah. I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
As it stands at the moment, the one named Amos has been granted a limited license.
Oh.
Duncan Alvaro has been granted a full license.
Bring his stuff for us.
Harkin, I was not sure about. On the fence, but full license. The one known as Mox has been denied.
Oh.
What I would be denied, honestly.
Keep in mind, these are Durga that you're talking to. Like, some of their
Ah,
answers
yeah, no,
are-
you sound
yeah.
very appealing to them.
Yeah.
That's why I'm your friend. That's why I'm your friend.
Some of the answers may not have been favorable in the way you're expecting, if that makes sense.
Okay.
However, like I said, Captain Jakar may wish to overrule some of these. That said, I will take you to a more comfortable area to wait. Then you can meet back up with your mercenaries.
Very well.
Follow me. And you are led to a, when he says comfortable, that is very much by Duragar.
Yeah, I understand. That is more
Duragar
comfortable
standards.
for me, at least.
The stone is smooth in this room.
And each of you have somebody come to find you and escort you out of this area. It is the same security guards that led you into the area, not the one that did the actual interviewing. And you are taking to what is effectively a little bit of a library. There are chairs and seats around. It is a fairly small room, but as you all arrive, you see Manaroth is already there. You arrive, and only a few minutes pass before the rest sort of one by one start to find their way in until you leave. And come the end, the one in the full plate armor was waiting with you until the others arrived. And as the others all arrive, I will send word, or I will return when I have heard from Captain Jakar. If you need anything, bang on the door. And he puts his hand out to shake your hand.
I'll take it.
Welcome back, Lord Crackbrow. And with that, we will end the session.
Lord Crackbrow, look at that.
I didn't have my cat on for this, but I just ran through my room. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, okay. Who knows what that means, what that implies? It implies a lot, but who knows what's true, what's not? No one does. Except this guy, I guess. Oh,
You all hear him say this. And you are all
It's
together?
a very mixed feeling because I feel proud of it, but also I'm like, okay, someone fucking out at me.
I figured that's what it was.
Yeah,
One of us is a
wait
narc.
Second.
Narc.
Wait a second.
There's a narc among us.
You see Duncan just raising an eyebrow. Who did stealing?
We're like looking around, trying to pinpoint who it was.
God damn it! I was like, yeah, but wait.
Yeesh. Oh god. What I would ask is, I hate ending the session here, honestly.
That's probably that was
Because
sick.
you are obviously all now back together, and I feel like this is the perfect moment
my
for
God.
some conversation between you guys.
I mean, true,
Yeah.
I guess.
But that will come next time. I'm sorry.
Well,
'cause I need to get
No,
going.
we are 100% ending the session. That is not what I was saying.
Oh
What
my
I'm saying
God.
is, please try to keep hold of this. Remember where you're at with this, so that we can launch into the roleplay at the start of next session.
Find those emotions, put them in a cage, and unlock that cage for
Yeah.
next week.
Exactly.
Oh,
Otherwise, I'm thinking we'll get to next week and everybody will be like, I don't remember it. Like, what are we talking about right now? Anyway.
We'll just start next session with snitches get stitches.
Yes.
He's not wearing armor.
Get him.
Honestly, if
Some
there's
best
ever a time.
moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ever times right now.
All right. Amazing. Let's,
Fear bomb.
I didn't catch that. All right. Let's get a star and a wish as we end the session.
Oh man.
Cardinal. Star and a wish, please.
Give my star to Harkin, sticking to his oath and being as honest as he could. And I think him dropping the name was pretty good. I quite liked that he dropped the name because it's led to a pretty interesting situation at the moment. I'm excited to see where it goes. My wish, I want to go to a magic shop.
Well, you're in a library. That's close enough, right?
Nah, I need scrolls.
I want to point
Library
one thing
scrolls.
out here. We are in here. Holman is now trapped out there.
I know. I am very well aware that Holman is still outside with 2 new slaves, I guess, that he bought.
Yep, it's slaves. I knew.
Yeah, I give him money to buy slaves. Fuck.
I mean, I assume he has good intentions, right? He probably has.
Yeah, raise an eyebrow.
I assume he has good
Hear how
intentions. He
fucked up
probably
he
got
was
more.
talking to the cardinal.
I assume Holman got both morbidly curious how it would feel like to buy a slave from someone, but also probably had good intention of like, they're probably better off with us, right?
Yeah.
He probably thought that as well.
Unless they us out.
Also, part of his thinking is that hopefully they will be able to provide some information.
That is true. Yeah, no, I think he had good intentions there. Probably very smart, though unexpected.
I do
didn't
think,
tell anybody.
that there is a part of him as well that his inner dwarf was like, owning an elf as a slave.
Legally.
Well, he bought the elf and he bought the dwarf. To be clear,
we know which he likes and doesn't like. Like,
Gotta
clearly he
make
hates the
them-
halflings.
Gotta make them fight for his entertainment.
I don't know about
what
that.
do you guys think of Hot? Fuck me. Okay.
He's been all over the place.
I wasn't gonna go there. I thought like it was just like he had good intentions. I don't think he's gonna make him fight.
He's currently going through Durga puberty, and so his emotions are running very high.
I did mention it actually, so like I do think he is a little bit going through that right now because he doesn't know how everything works.
All right, lovely. Mox, Star on a Wish, please.
Yeah, same as Stabby. I'm gonna give my star to Harkin for name dropping, sticking to the oath, real paladin stuff.
Beautiful. And a wish.
I also want to go to a magic shop.
Magic shot. Okay, cool.
You only want to go there because you just found out how much money Cardinal has.
Do you know how much money I have?
Well, unless you fucking lied, you lying son of a bitch, you don't have a lot.
Hey, I may be a liar, but I'm not a narc. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying.
You said 2 hours ago, 0 gold.
Manny, Star on a Wish.
Compared to what you guys have, I might as well have 0 gold.
I guess.
Manny, Star on a Wish.
Oh man, I wanted to give to all you guys. This was absolutely great. I didn't think interrogation session would be like this fun. This was actually really cool. I enjoyed this a lot. I just like everyone's answers. Even though like Haken fucking outed me, I think it was pretty good, unexpected, but pretty good too. And I do enjoy, so far at least, where this is going. No idea where exactly this is going, but so far it has been incredible. It has been a lot of fun. It's a sort of, it's a perfect sort of, kind of what I expected to be in a Durga city, but also not too much to not be enjoyable, So I think Ty, you're doing a great job on this whole thing so far. I really liked. I'm scrolling up. Dormok, Blackbrand's character so far as well. I think I respect an office official like that. With his sort of attitude so far. He looks he's very good, very cool. Hope he doesn't cause all our deaths or something. I hope Captain Drakar. Well, I'm already going over to my wishes right now. I hope Captain Drakar doesn't ruin everything. I hope he's not. Because this whole like rebel thing is going on, right? I assume there's there's like 3 factions probably in the city. Of course the sort of loyalists to Deep Iron, right? Then there is the supposed rebels, which I assume were much more friendly with the previous lord, like the father, or maybe not. Maybe they just don't like the Deep Irons at all, period. And now that the son is there, they want to overthrow him. And then I'm very likely Skadi Pass agents in here as well. I feel like that's very likely as well. So I just hope Drakar or Black Brand are not on the wrong side of things to potentially ruin all our days and our mission. So yeah, that's a wish that we hopefully lucked out here with some of our answers.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Duncan. Star on a wish.
Oh. I don't know. Everybody did so good.
Yeah.
I guess my favorite one was the Cardinal. So I'll give a star for his roleplay because that was awesome.
All right. Perfect.
And wish. I don't know. I want to see where this is going.
Oh, we will.
Getting juicy. Getting juicy.
I think it's getting good. So, right where I want you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
No,
That's
just in that
not
you're
what you
starting
want
to get
the end to say.
into the different factions and stuff, and starting to
Yeah.
just gradually see more of everything that's going on.
I wonder whose faction Wisp belongs to. She said, if I recall correctly, that we should watch out for Drakkar, right? Or something. She pointed out Drakkar's agents, at least.
She said their agent. She pointed out some people and stated their agents at Drakkar. Yeah.
She did not say any sort of opinion about them, just that they are.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what that means? And if Wisp is some of them, or maybe just sort of, watch out for them.
Or maybe she was lying.
True. She could be lying.
Ooh. Alright.
Harkin,
yeah,
Star on a
lots
Wish.
of stuff.
I also did just really liked it all. But I did like Moxus one where he just full on went, "Hi, so I am an immediate security threat, and I can turn into anyone who I fucking want to." Just shape-shifted at several people at once, and just like as if being at the airport security and saying, "Yeah, I have several machine guns in my briefcase," full on. So yeah, that
I wonder if that was the reason for his denied license, or there was something else.
No, the reason I got denied is because I asked for the water.
You're right. No, because, no. Did you not drink? Did you drink it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, maybe there was that. Maybe that's the thing. You should have drank water.
As for my wish, I want to know who that person is. They asked us about twice.
Yeah, right.
Curious.
Right. That was so weird.
That's gonna be like the first topic that I'm gonna bring up on Monday. Like, did they ask you about this person twice as well? But yeah, I really want to know.
An interesting point on there that I think you would have picked up on as well is there was a very long pause before they asked, specifically you, that question. You very much get the sense they were considering whether or not they should ask you about it.
Oh,
Interesting. I mean, you didn't know that everyone else got asked it as well. That's sort of to you. It's probably just not a question, but
but it was weird that he asked it twice.
yeah, that was weird to all of us.
Fucking weird.
Interesting.
It's weird.
Very curious. We will see next session. Oh, good reason to stay tuned and subscribe and, come back for next Monday.
Agree to all of the above. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing. It's always a lot of fun. We are a good little band of orcs, so we're going to go raiding. We will be back tomorrow with Symphony of Storms. So please do come back for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a funeral.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh god, if we
We somehow dragged this out for another 4 hours and don't
gotta
get
happen.
to it. That
It's
would
gotta
be
happen.
crazy.
but thank you everyone
Crazy.
for being here. It's been a pleasure. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up soon, including obviously the Iskoloff game is going to be starting. If you still want to apply to join that game, applications are closing this Friday. We have a big charity event coming up on the 21st. So not this Friday, but the Friday after. So please do come and get involved in that. It'd be lovely to have you. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Use !Discord. Get a link to join the Discord because that is going to always be your best way to stay in touch with everything that we're doing. And to get all the news as it comes to you. We're going to be putting some stuff up later today in literally like an hour or so. So make sure you're tuned in for that. Renexia, you hit us with a Discord link. We're going to do that. Then do it myself. Just don't annoy Renexia. We did have Renexia did choose to direct the raid today towards us, which unfortunately I just can't do. So we're going to go see Mendari instead, who most of you will know at this point. But he's a lovely D&D streamer, and they are currently making a heist of some sort. So let's do that. But guys, thank you very much for playing. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Until then, have a wonderful time. Bye. Orcs.
Bye.